I'm standing here in the studios of Sirius XM Satellite Radio. It's a weekly morning, approximately 6 a.m., and this is the Opie and Anthony Show.
Never before has one radio show been so extreme. So vulgar.
I'll fucking shove my face up a chick's ass in a second.
Someone said we curse a lot, do we?
I have no idea if we do.
So flatulent.
Who just farted?
I did, but I didn't know it stunk.
Like rotten eggs and sewage.
Oh, wow, thank you.
I can't believe that us sitting around like this is actually a radio show. It's not going to get any better than this.
Are we on the air? Oh, we are? Oh, okay.
Quite simply, the greatest show in the history of broadcasting.
O&A every day, that's what I say.
You guys having a good time or what?
Rules are destroyed, and conventions burns the ground. Would you like to make the fucking dagger? With Opie, the Destroyer.
I would eat Betty White's ass. She's 90, right?
It doesn't smell too bad.
Anthony, the Rage.
Holy fuck, how much more fair you want it? Tired of these people. Up my ass all the time trying to get me to help. Fuck you.
And Jim Norton, lover of the transgender.
Every time a transsexual walks in the room, party horn should go off. Like, surprise!
It's the Opie and Anthony Show. Strap in, dicks. This one's gonna hurt.
Double gun, bitch.
But enough of this palaver. Let's get the show on the road.
My headphones bit me.
There we go. Oh, boy. Hi, everyone. Oh, my.
We lost Ken Norton overnight.
Oh, no.
I remember Ken Norton.
Ken Norton, yes.
From the Ali era. He broke Ali's jaw.
He died, huh?
Yeah, Ken Norton died overnight. Or yesterday, and he beat Muhammad Ali in his prime, broke his jaw.
Yeah.
And then I think they gave him the nickname the Jawbreaker after that. He was a tough dude,
Clever.
man. Ken Norton was a tough dude.
Yeah, they didn't have clever nicknames back then. What's his name? Jawbreaker. Why? Broke his jaw.
Yeah.
All right.
That's a pretty good one to have, though.
Yeah.
I guess he had a stroke recently, and they were
That's a stroke.
tending to his stroke, and he died. He had congestive heart failure, too, that he was dealing with. So
Yeah.
it's just so weird. I'm reading about, how he left this world.
Yeah.
And they got this picture of him where he looks like a fucking statue.
Yeah. He was fucking.
Eventually, you just break down. Thank you, God. Thank you, God.
And Ali continues to chug right along.
I don't know if he's chugging right
with
along.
all of his difficulties.
Chugga.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's kind of sad. That brings me back a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that era where Ali and the boys mixed it up in the ring.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ken Norton, Frazier.
I do remember
Ali.
that stuff. And then
Throw a little George Foreman in there.
Yeah.
70 and dead. That's great. Although you look at somebody like LaMotta, he's fucking alive, you know?
Is he?
He's a fucking phenom, dude. Yeah, he's as
he
good
alive?
as anyone else. 91.
Do you know
Is he really alive?
he fought Sugar Ray so many times?
Yeah, what
He
happened?
should have had diabetes.
You guys don't get it. That was a good one.
Yeah.
You know how many people were saying that he sounded like Edgar and him and Chip should tour
Of
together?
course.
God.
By the way, I was just disgusted with the conversations between Edgar and Chip on Twitter.
Oh, what are you going to do? They're just talking.
No, it wasn't them that I was disgusted with. It was the image of you sitting alone in your house,
Yes.
changing accounts to fucking.
That's creepy.
It's accurate.
Very creepy, actually. Almost more sad than funny.
I know.
It's kind of creepy.
Great. I'm like, Jimmy's home, just fucking going back and forth.
Yeah.
Very funny. Stupid Edgar Sexstar tweeting Miley Cyrus.
You know.
His name, what did he say? His name is Miley Cyrus, too?
Yeah.
April Fools, of course.
Yeah.
You think she got a kick out of that?
No.
Nah.
Can't even figure out his caps.
I know, the caps. Well, although if you read them with the caps, you really can capture the Edgar
voice,
cadence and voice and mispronunciation. Yeah.
Miley Cyrus beating out the ladies.
Yeah.
She's the #1 lady in America right now. She beat out the Lady Gaga, and she beat out the Katy Perry.
Her Wrecking Ball song, Unseated Roar.
Wow. And it's not even a good song.
No, people
not that we know a lot about
video, though.
Pop music. I mean, I'll leave that for the gals down the hall, but...
Do you mean the mashup?
Yeah, the morning mashup.
Oh, okay.
Let the girls throw the ball around about the Miley Cyrus, Katy Perry, Lady Gaga, I think. The ladies.
All the single ladies.
I think it's a #1 song because she did the twerking, and then she's on a wrecking ball, like, pretty much nude.
Naked.
That's what makes a #1 song.
That is some awesome side nudity.
Of course.
She got going there.
Of course.
I guess some college had a wrecking ball art project.
Yeah.
And some guys were getting on there, taking their clothes off, and fucking taking the picture. So they had to remove the fucking thing.
Why?
It's hilarious.
In the end, who does it hurt?
Who does it hurt?
You're pretty much dealing with adults. If you're in college, you're 18.
Some drunks decided to take their clothes off and squat on it.
Why is that a problem in the end? That's just funny, isn't it?
It really is. I don't get it.
Oh, God. Were they completely nude?
Oh, completely nude.
All right. But so maybe say, hey, can you leave your underpants on?
It was like mostly at night, though. They'd sneak out there, grab the pick, and then run. It's hilarious.
They weren't bothering anyone.
Nah.
God, everyone is so uptight all the time.
Really are. Everyone's so fucking, like, afraid of any nudity.
Right. I love that Miley Cyrus could pretty much go face to everybody because they all think she's got a problem and this and that.
Perfect execution of publicity.
She knew exactly what she was doing. She knew she had this Wrecking Ball song coming out, so she goes, all right, I'll be a slut for the VMAs, I'll do some twerking, and then my song will come out, and there you have it.
And they, whatever magic they use on that video, she looks pretty good on that thing.
Cher gave her a beating, though.
Who? Exactly. Yeah. Who?
Cher didn't care for it.
What a fucking
really
out of touch.
Yeah.
She didn't care for it, but let's go back to the time where she showed off her.
If I could turn back.
Well, that was what she had the problem with. She wasn't saying it was naughty.
Oh,
she didn't mind that.
All right, because she's got a saggy ass that she put in that ridiculous outfit.
Well, her son stood there fucking playing guitar.
Yeah. Elijah Blue.
Yeah, no, that wasn't.
He needed the money.
She didn't think she did a good job with it, and she thought that she wasn't a good dancer. And she said, and one thing I like this year said, she goes, if you're gonna stick your tongue out, make sure it's not coated.
Oh, was it?
Because her tongue was like white.
Molly does that, I think, right?
Yeah, if you're on the Molly.
Boy, you're on the Molly.
We're good with the Mollies right now, right?
Popping the Molly.
We could take the Mollies again, Sam Roberts.
Yeah, it's doing a little better now.
All right, good.
Oh.
Yeah, what is that when your tongue is like?
We had a bad batch of the Mollies. She probably it was the lollipop probably. Didn't she have a whole lollipop thing going too?
I think she did.
That's all.
Could have been.
Oh, I saw the Nicolas Cage Wrecking Ball. Thank you, John.
Yeah.
I think everyone saw that.
Holy fuckaroni. Saw that 8,000 times it was sent to me.
Yeah, I think we saw that about 10 days ago at this point.
Yes.
Wait, so Cher just had a problem with what? What part?
She just criticized the fact that she said she thought her ass didn't look dumb hanging out. Not it wasn't offensive. She wasn't offended by it. She goes, if she did it right, I would have been like, go ahead, go.
It did look bad.
She didn't think she did it right. Like she thought it was sloppy, and like she's like, if you're gonna stick your tongue out, make sure it's not coated.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, whatever. Good for Cher and her plastic face.
Yeah. Damn.
And it turns out I don't even think Miley Cyrus's ass is that bad. It was just that rubber pants she wore.
Pushing it around.
It was a horrible choice because it just pushed everything in.
And whatever was it under it was like squeezing out from the bottom of it.
It was trying to get some air.
Yes.
The ass was trying to get some air.
Yeah.
So
it looked terrible.
Terrible.
Me and Jimmy were talking about the new OS for the iPhone was launched yesterday.
Yeah.
To a few problems.
What were the problems?
I know when I went to install it, you download it and stuff, and it took like a half hour or so, and then it was like, it's unavailable for installation. Like, wait, but I downloaded it, and I have my phone here. Why is it unavailable? And then like an hour later, I was able to redo it and do it. So their servers were like getting swamped. But pretty lackluster, I'm thinking. I do like the blocked call features.
Fuck yeah.
I could have used that feature, if you remember my messages that I played on this very program a couple of years back. That's cool. The way it looks, I don't know.
I don't like the fucking the texting is on white. It looks weird.
Yeah, the texting, like they make a big deal of it. Like you go to your text and they're all in these little bubbles, but it's all on white, and then it's got this springy kind of movement.
Wait, what bubbles?
When you it's the text bubbles.
Oh yeah.
Like that. And it's got a springy movement. The lock screen is active, so it moves a little bit, and then if you move around on your app page, like you can see the background move a little.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a little weird.
When will you need that?
I know, that's just it. It's like all this aesthetic bullshit that doesn't do anything.
One good thing they did with the photos.
Yeah.
Did you see that? I know because Bob Kelly had it, so he was showing it to me. Is you can break down your photos now into these weird little sections, and now you can look at them like that, like in a whole group, and you can scroll over your photos.
Wow.
And
oh my.
Yeah.
I didn't have a problem with the old albums or anything.
I like
it still works pretty well. Yeah, okay.
But now nothing's happening. I'm scrolling over and nothing's
see what
happening.
happened.
Fucking liars.
And the camera, I guess, you could snap pictures off a lot quicker. You can, they have a little thing here on the bottom when you go to camera for video, photos, square photo, if you want to, go right to Instagram without having to edit and crop it, and a pano shot, which is kind of cool. I'll give them that. But other than those two things, lackluster.
And doesn't it look a little more like Android now?
Yes, it looks Android-ish.
Yay! Yeah.
It got a little like dull, more dull.
Yes.
I don't like it.
They know what's up
aesthetically.
They know what's up.
It feels like this update feels like catch up.
Yeah.
Like this does not feel innovative to me.
No. Absolutely. It feels like a step backwards to be even with something.
So you look at the photo things in sections like that.
Whoa.
And for some reason it's not working now. It worked yesterday, and maybe that's one of the bugs. But you run your finger over it, and the pictures just pop up, and then you hold it, and the picture opens. It's a much faster way to look through photos.
Wow.
All right.
And on the home page, if you want to, you got to just you want to check your thing. You scroll down, and if you want to. You flip up from the bottom, you can just put it into airplane mode.
Okay, I do like the flip up from the bottom. If you run your finger,
a few cool things.
Your finger from the bottom of the screen up, it gives you another little menu with airplane mode, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, and then it's also got the flashlight.
That I like, yeah. I was using that yesterday even though I didn't need it. I was just, oh, look, what's the matter? Is the Opster looking for something? Let me help you out.
I tell you, that flashlight is very handy.
But no, not like that. That's easy.
They had a flashlight app, like a separate app.
Oh, now it's just part of the operating
system. I used to turn on the video camera and then turn the flash on, and then the flash stays on.
Oh,
so it's the same functionality, but 3 or 4
That would have been
steps.
cool if, like, in the dark, when you were doing that, someone killed you.
What?
Because then it would be on video. Because you're, like, videoing it.
Good point.
Crazy. Worth your sacrifice, I think.
I got a text last night. I woke up this morning to a text from a friend of mine who works for Apple. And it says in capital letters, do not upgrade iPhones and iPads to iOS 7 at this time.
Whoops.
Too late. I already did.
Already?
Why?
What?
I don't know.
But then he doesn't say why.
Well, I didn't respond until this morning.
It's like an
Who is
text.
it? I was just going to say, it sounds like an E-Rock text. Hey, don't do it. What? Why? What happened?
You watching the news?
You watching the news? Are you?
Hey.
Yeah.
Hey.
Get that a lot. Hey.
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 You home?
Hey, what do you want?
It's a text. You can write it all at once.
So
I'll get to it.
Streamline.
Yeah. So what's the excitement level on this thing?
Well, the excitement level
lukewarm.
Pre-launch was pretty good.
Yep.
Post-launch, it's kind of a yawn.
Yeah.
A lot of people. It's not bad. I'm not like, you fuckers. But, yeah, nothing much. A little lackluster.
The look of it is kind of, it feels like it seems like it's less crisp for some reason.
It's flatter. It's duller.
Flatter, man.
It's like something. I'm not feeling. I liked the different colors on the other OS. Like you look at the unlock screen, and then the push the button screen. Like I liked the different colors for different buttons.
And they actually look like buttons, but they weren't buttons.
No, now they're little circles.
Shutting off all the apps is a little bit cooler too. Like,
oh yeah.
You flip up, like
double click, and then you just throw the thing up there,
which is kind of cool,
into the top of the screen.
You iPhone people don't have the same excitement.
No, but I've been bitching about it for a little while.
Used to.
Yeah.
About what they're doing is all these lateral moves. They're not doing anything that makes you feel like holy.
Yeah.
Except for the photo feature, which I do like. But again, it's not working at this moment. But
you could snap some quick fucking pics too now.
Can you?
Yeah, like. And
I've had that for a year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It really just seems like this whole update.
Yeah.
Is catching up to a phone that's not necessarily beating them.
I know.
The Samsung.
Yes.
The Samsung's beating the iPhone.
I don't think
hands down across the world.
I think that's not 100% accurate.
But when the China deal happens, and really it takes flight, you guys will be all right, so don't worry about it.
That's what Apple's waiting for?
That's right.
The China deal?
Well, yeah, they're getting fucking pirated over there, and you can't sue.
That's right.
So there's nothing you can do about it.
Oh, man. What?
Companies probably lose hundreds of millions of dollars in China.
Oh, yeah.
Just getting their fucking shit taken and...
Jailbreaking that shit.
Yeah.
Can you still jailbreak?
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, you can. They just don't have it out yet. They must have it out first.
I'm sure they have it out already.
Yeah.
The beta developers figure that shit out.
It just always seemed like a pain in the ass to jailbreak. It's like, and then this comes, and you got to unjailbreak, and then put this in, and then jailbreak again. Fuck that. For what, too? Like, what I've seen wasn't very exciting. I don't know.
Your phone bricks?
Yeah. Brick that bitch.
So why don't you get one of these just so you could try it out?
I should.
You're a two-phone guy sometimes, right?
I like a good two phones.
So you could, like, get a Samsung, and then you could, like, really figure out which one's better.
Yeah.
I love my Samsung.
I like it. I know.
I love it, man.
Well, that was only...
First one, not so much, but I don't even have the 4. They're up to a 4. I don't even have it.
Jump right on that shit.
Well, they've had it for a while. I'll probably get it soon.
What, do they have? Are they with Verizon too?
I don't know, to be honest with you.
You have AT&T?
Yeah, my AT&T is better on this damn phone for whatever reason. I explain that one. I've always had problems with AT&T until I got the Samsung phone.
Must be an antenna issue.
Jonathan has a fucking, on his iPhone, he went to Korea or whatever, and he got this really fancy case put around that you need to unlock with this like little Allen wrench. And it's been stuck on his phone for 8 months because he lost the Allen wrench. Of course. And his reception is such shit. And every time he picks up his phone, I laugh just looking at this little band. I'm like, dude, you're fucking up your antenna.
He locked up his phone.
Your phone has to always be in one part. You can't remember the stylus, and you would lose the stylus. Yes. What a dumb idea!
Stylus.
Yeah, that was one of Steve's things.
Touchscreen and the stylus.
I have a stylus scroll.
I did the stylus thing for a while. What was it? The black? I'm trying to even remember what.
Everyone did at one point, I think.
What was it called?
Yeah, the Trio.
And I fucking would lose the stylus all the time.
Of course. Oh, it locks right into that handy little fucking...
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
You're trying to poke it with toothpicks, and it's just not the same.
Yeah, all that. That was just dumb.
What's the fingerprint stuff on this for? I haven't. Isn't this the one with the fingerprints, or is that the
new
phone?
think that'll be the new phone.
Oh, the new phone. Okay.
Yeah, we'll have fingerprint instead of passwords. Which I
like.
Kind of excited about that idea.
We're
That's
gonna
a hardware improvement, not a software improvement.
Precisely.
Yeah, why don't you just give up your fingerprints to the government?
I know.
Way
That's
to go
there.
there.
You're just fucking.
You're one of those guys that are a bit.
Don't forget, I'm a fucking gun owner in New York. My fingerprints. I've had to give more sets of fucking prints to every branch of the government just to do that.
Because if you read a few of the blogs, they're all saying it. You know.
Yeah.
This is how the government's going to get everyone's fingerprints.
My prints are sitting in fucking various FBI and police locations already just so I could exercise my Second Amendment, thank you.
But don't go into Starbucks, please.
But I can't go into Starbucks.
We don't want you there.
Well, I can go, but...
we don't want you there.
They'd rather not have me.
I'd appreciate it if you stay outside with your guns,
Well, they're not for or against guns, though.
I know. They're just asking nicely.
No, they're just...
Yeah, it's and if you're concealed carry, who the fuck is gonna know? You walk into Starbucks and go, "Hi, by the way, I do have firearms."
Just a way of getting in the story.
Yeah. Yes.
I was in Starbucks yesterday and I wanted to announce, I have a gun.
Oh,
is there anywhere I could put my gun so I could get a latte?
Yes, I have a gun.
I don't know.
Yell.
I saw on the news today.
It'd be a great viral video.
Is everyone okay in here that I have a gun?
You gotta bring like a fake gun and just you can see right outside Starbucks. Put it down on the windowsill. And then walk into Starbucks.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, I left my gun out there. Is that okay?
I want to flail it around and go, I got this gun.
Oh, my God.
And I know you people don't like guns in here. Is there a place I could drop it off?
Shock Jock got lit up today inside a
what do I do
gun.
with this? Now I'm confused.
Jesus. Yeah.
That's stupid.
I know. It really is ridiculous. My technical problems weren't just with the iPhone loading up the new iOS. No, I still have yet to play GTA 5. Thank you.
What happened?
Well, day one, I tried to load it up on my Xbox, and the install disc wouldn't load up. I'm like, this fucking Xbox.
Were you annoyed?
Damn it. Yeah.
Did you just get a bad copy, you think?
I was annoyed. Well,
is that possible?
So then yesterday, I was like, you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to switch it out with my Xbox from the theater downstairs. So I grabbed the different Xbox.
Is that an older Xbox?
Yeah, about the same age.
Oh, okay.
So I went upstairs with the new one, with the different one, and again, same thing. Install disc wouldn't load. I put in the play disc, and that spins up. But then I put in the install disc, and it goes like, makes that hard drive sound, and then you hear like it won't fucking go. And I did everything. I went online, I looked at some fucking fixes, I spun it around, I did all the shit, so don't even fucking tell me. It's a bad disc. I wound up, Laszlo gave me a free bad disc.
Wow.
Yeah. So, and then I guess they're telling people, if you have the Xbox copy, that there is some content or something that it's an option to be installed from the game disc itself after the install. And now Rockstar is saying, hey, don't load that stuff up. It'll screw your game up. It'll slow it down.
No,
graphics will be fucked up.
Why is that an option?
I don't know. I don't know what you're not getting by not loading that up. But I hear it's a big problem if you load that up until they get some kind of patch, I guess.
Well, because they're pushing the console to its limit. Laszlo said that.
Yeah, the Xbox is really having a tough time.
Do they need a new console, you think? Something updated?
Yeah, it's ready to come out. When is it coming
December.
out?
For what, Xbox or for all of them?
Xbox, PlayStation,
and Xbox. The new
Xbox
year, One
PlayStation.
and PS4.
Yeah, this year they're coming out with new ones.
They're just graphically, they're just
more powerful.
Yeah, more powerful machines.
And is it going to be easier to... Because as you know, I struggled.
No, it's same controller, my friend.
That's what I'm saying, the controller.
Well, you know what?
That's the way video games have been forever, though.
What do you want, one button?
You could get a Zim. I got a Zim, which you use a keyboard and mouse like you would using a computer game.
Terrible.
There is one controller coming out.
Let's get into that again.
Oh, my God.
You need a jitterbug remote.
There's one controller.
Jim Norton needs a jitterbug remote.
I play Snake on my jitterbug.
I just use 2 buttons.
It's got a joystick and one button on it. And it's for Atari.
No.
Yes, a big red button and a
joystick was a fucking pain in the ass.
That will crack, and you'll have to put a pen in there.
Right.
No, I mean, like fucking. I like the idea of a steering wheel. Like, there's something about it.
Well, they do have that.
Steering wheel.
You could get a little steering wheel.
They make steering wheel, brake, and gas pedals.
That's what I'm talking about.
Well, you could do that.
Oh, whatever.
But now, what do you do when you get out of the car and you're running using a steering wheel as he's running? You'll look silly.
Don't they have buttons on them on the steering wheel?
They do too. Yeah.
You just got to figure out the controller.
Yeah. I mean, it's just a.
But there's got to be. I'm saying the next step is of this little thing which you get fucking BlackBerry thumb from. There has to be a way. The virtual. Wait, what do they have, like, motion capture? Fucking.
Well, yeah, they do. There's Kinect and PlayStation Eye.
And I would say 99.99999% of the people have no problem with the concept.
Yes, because they're all kids and they understand how to work the controller.
Yeah, and I know that part of it is I just haven't done it enough.
Yeah.
I don't like the backing up with my left thumb. Who the fuck drives you your left thumb?
There's a learning curve. That's all.
I could put my left thumb on the steering wheel and drive.
Travis, what do you got on this whole thing with the extra material?
Well. For Xbox, because they don't have Blu-ray players, so GTA 5 comes on one Blu-ray disc for PlayStation.
He needed the money.
But it needs 2 discs for Xbox. So disc 1 is an install disc. It's all you do is you pop it in, you install it onto your hard drive, and then you never have to use that disc again. Disc 2 is
Dicks.
He's thinking about dicks. We got dicks in your mouth.
Fucking a bunch of fucking peckers.
You get no quarter here.
You know, he's coming in again in like 2 months, and the first thing I thought was, well, that's where that originated.
Oh, wow.
Dr. J.
Was Dr.
Yeah, because I was sitting here while he was about to come in, and you guys made a little rhyme
Dr.
joke.
Gay.
Yeah.
Dr. Gay.
Wait, Dr. J's coming back in?
Yeah, I think
Julius?
November.
That
yes,
Dr.
that
J?
one, yes.
Yeah. Hope he has a nice shirt this time.
I remember from
his shirt just depressed the hell out of me.
It lacked something to be desired.
It was an older shirt, and I don't know. I'm like, he's Dr. J.
It was probably clean.
He was Michael Jordan before Michael Jordan. Now he came in here with a sad shirt. That's all I remember from the appearance. A sad shirt.
Yeah. Jordan's got nice shirts.
Yeah, he does. He made a few more bucks than Dr. J.
Yeah.
Shaq too.
I think some of these guys that really made money in the NBA should maybe slide a few bucks.
Paid forward.
Oh, fuck, and pay it backwards to the guys before them, so they don't have to walk around in sad shirts.
It's humiliating.
Yeah. Travis, anyway.
So then disc 2, you have the option of installing some more content so that, you know, the disc isn't constantly reading and spinning the whole time. You can just put it onto your hard drive.
All right.
But I guess the problem with that is that when you're asking the hard drive to read 2 separate things at the same time, it starts becoming a little blotchy. Yeah.
Okay,
so if you install disc 2 onto a separate USB, and then it's reading from 2 separate places.
Who does that? Who wants another USB?
Well, you don't have to install it anyway.
It's too much work.
Wait, why would
you get in play? What the hell?
Just let it read off the disc.
I'm still confused. Why would you install the second disc at all then?
It's faster. It's already there.
It doesn't have the disc spinning for.
So, it doesn't have the disc spinning.
It'll be faster. It'll just be a little
load time
glitchier.
But I haven't really noticed, aside from like the intro scene where some things are like blotchy. Well, you wouldn't know because you haven't.
I haven't seen the intro screen.
You're still not playing GTA 5.
I am so annoyed. And then I go to Twitter. I see people posting pictures and stuff and talking about the game. And I'm like, yeah, thanks.
I played a great mission last night.
Yeah, fuck.
Yeah.
Is it great?
It's really fun.
It really is.
Yeah.
Especially because like all the missions this time are not all like you have to rob a bank and kill someone. Like some of them are like hacking computers, and there's like some of them are white collar crimes.
Did you play the one where you have to get the yacht? Where you try to get the yacht?
Yeah,
that was so good.
Shut up!
Yeah.
Wait,
you can get a yacht?
Wait, what's the yacht? What's the yacht mission?
You have to. There's a guy whose yacht. His son tried to sell his yacht to some gangsters.
And the son is
yeah. Can we say it now? The game's out.
Yeah.
And Danny Tamborelli
has
like a huge part in the game.
And it looks like him too.
And it looks just like
Little
him,
Pete,
except he's all tatted up. But it looks exactly
Little
like
Pete
him.
was tatted.
It's true.
It's true. He had Petunia.
But so Little Pete tries to sell his dad's yacht to some gangsters. But they steal the yacht, and he's still in it. And now the yacht is on like a truck, that carries yachts.
Is Little Pete's character a burden in the game for his dad?
The biggest burden ever.
I can tell right away. It's like, oh no, this kid's trouble for his
He's like a rich
ops.
kid.
Right,
Such a burden.
Okay.
So then you have to go, and you have to get your buddy who's in the convertible car with you. You have to drive behind the yacht. The guy has to jump out of the convertible onto the yacht. You stay in the car. You have to shoot a guy who's in the yacht while you're driving, who's attacking your buddy. Then you have to go around and pick up your son who's hanging off the yacht and let him drop into your car.
Wow!
Yeah.
Then you know what? I did that. Yeah. And I kind of wanted to wind down, so I just went to the golf course and I played a round of golf.
Oh, yeah,
You can play a whole round of golf?
It's like real golf. It's not like Tiger Woods. When you fuck up, the guy's like, God damn this fucking game. I hate this fucking game.
Is it a primitive golf, though?
No, it's good.
It's like a golf game within the game.
Yeah.
Can you go on the
Because
yacht?
golf games are very simple to program, I would assume, at this
up,
point.
down, select your club.
Can you go on the yacht and hang out? How come the yacht's not in the water? If you had to put a yacht,
it's
don't put a Jersey Turnpike.
It's a mission. I'm sure there are yachts in the water that you can go on.
It gets so annoying.
You could go in the water. I went swimming yesterday to get away from the police.
with the yacht. What if you want to take the yacht out?
Oh, there's watercraft in the game.
Yeah.
Oh, all kinds.
But the yacht.
You can get on the yacht.
What about a flying car?
There's no flying.
If the ramp is big enough and you're driving fast enough,
Why? Why
get a
not?
fucking stunt bonus.
It's an imaginary world. Let's have one flying car. Could be a prototype. They can even admit this is a prototype.
I hate this. I haven't. You can get a blimp.
No.
I'm going to Montreal this weekend, and I'm bringing my Xbox so I can play.
You really like it that much?
Yes.
Of course you are.
They fucking made $800 million.
$800 million.
Why would you make a movie at this point?
Yeah.
Well, then again, other games don't do as well as this, but it made $800 million, obliterating the Call of Duty record of $500 million.
Yeah,
they made their money back in pre-sales.
Yep.
Like they made $260 million.
So what? Their bank account just gets extremely large in one day like that?
Right? Yeah. How does that work?
Oh, wow. But they're draining money, just hoping.
Oh, please. Well, and you see what
these
they
are
do.
like,
They're giving away cars and shit in Times Square. And
Rockstar really has some of the best.
They send Laszlo all over the world to fucking promote it.
Yeah.
What a great gig he has.
I know, right?
Good for him.
Yeah.
So I'm going to need one of the nameless, faceless, free employees that we have around here to go out and get me a copy.
Sold out.
Of GT. It is not! And get me a copy of GTA 5 for Xbox. And this one better fucking work.
And I'm going to tell these interns something.
Oh, yeah?
When I was an intern, my first big task, the first time I was ever on the air, was to get Anthony a video game.
Oh.
So it was a Star Wars game for his PC.
Yes.
Dork.
Hey.
Nice.
So this is a make or break mission for an intern.
Was it Galaxies?
Could have been.
God, it was like 7 years ago, right? 6 or 7 years ago?
More than that. It was like 8 years ago.
It was. Wow. That's a long time ago.
I was a kid.
Fuck, you are a fresh-faced kid out on a mission.
Now you what, pushing 40?
Oh, God.
Well, yeah, I'm closer to 40 than I am 20.
Well, you're probably equal.
Don't do that to yourself.
It's like 2 weeks. Yeah.
What are you gonna
Sam,
do?
don't do that to yourself. That math will fucking drive you insane.
Oh, boy.
I'm closer to this age than this age.
Like, you're thinking about high school and realizing that.
I found his wardrobe now. He wants to be an all Jess probably said to him, like, you're 30 now. Stop.
Oh, you're just like an adult. You're just like an adult when you sit down to eat children's food.
Exactly.
Oh, hi.
Hi.
And what's your name? No.
Hi, Mickey.
Well, you didn't. Jackie, Sydney, Nikki.
I like that.
All right, it's good. All that I at the end kind of a sound.
A young gal with a nice Beatles sweatshirt off the shoulder. Very nice.
I think she likes the Beatles.
Yeah.
Love the Beatles?
Love the Beatles.
Nice.
How old are you? 22.
22.
See, that's the amazing thing about the Beatles.
Timeless.
Oh man,
wow.
She doesn't want to go on Mike.
I love interns like this.
She doesn't want to go on Mike. Wow.
Very nice.
Very different
Beautiful.
than Sam when he was an intern.
That's right.
True.
Yeah.
I was just thinking of questions to ask you about the game so I could say them on the air.
Do you think this would be prudent sending that? Now, no offense, sending the female intern to get, a game, because she might come back with some sewing game,
bunch of
something like
an
that.
easy bake oven,
right, something like that. And I'll be like, what happened?
Like you're not looking,
I don't know.
You don't want a dollhouse. You want a video game.
No. I want the hot sauce with the picture on it that looks like Charles Grodin.
No, but this one's better. This one's funnier.
Every day.
Of course.
We should send the intern that looks like fucking Gervais and Derek.
Well.
It's not flattering.
Well, let's do this. Let's go.
Is this your mission?
Well,
now I don't know when the place opens.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a while, I'm sure.
There's a GameStop right downstairs that I passed yesterday, and they've got hundreds of them.
Is there?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
they may very well be sold out.
Peeling off a Hyundai.
9 o'clock.
How much is it, the game?
Here you go.
Like $18.
When that opens up, I will be needing GTA 5 for the Xbox.
Or PlayStation, whichever one.
No,
whichever one they
not
have.
PlayStation.
PlayStation
Don't listen
3.
to that worm.
If they have PlayStation, pick that one up.
No PlayStation.
That would be preferable.
Only Xbox.
Or PlayStation.
PlayStation 3.
All right.
PlayStation 3 if they have it.
For the play. And buy yourself a PlayStation 3.
Oh, my God.
Why don't you just buy yourself a PlayStation 3? The game seems to work without complications on PlayStation.
It seems to work better on the PlayStation.
It does.
Fucking.
This goes to 11.
Get a PlayStation.
I don't know.
Just for this game.
Like, guess what, Microsoft? HD DVD didn't pan out.
I know it didn't.
You know?
It
Wait
really
a minute,
didn't.
HD.
That?
Oh, Blu-ray is doing
That's
okay.
Xbox went with the HD DVD technology, and Sony PlayStation went with Blu-ray.
Oh, boy.
Should come back with like GTA 3.
That wasn't smart.
Should come back with GTA 3, and it was like, should give me a bunch of change first, and I'll be like, why would this? Like, it was so cheap. It was $5. It was in a rack. I'm like, what?
How much is GTA 3?
Oh, I don't know. GTA 3 is probably fucking $5 in
It's a download for the iPad.
discount rack.
Oh, it's got to
It's
be.
just
You can
almost
get it on your
nothing.
iPad now.
Yeah, you get it on your iPad.
Well, how do you do controllers?
Oh,
They
boy.
have virtual buttons that pop up.
Do they work as well? They can't.
Yeah.
I mean, they do.
The kids know how to
But
use
they
it.
don't, I mean, the PlayStation control doesn't work well for you. So
Yes,
no, I
nothing.
just don't. I don't want to get my hands all fucked up. I played video games a long time when I was a kid, and it's addicting.
Yeah, asteroids.
Yeah.
We remember.
I was watching
Kid.
a James Bond movie last night. That fucking with Connery, Never Say Never Again.
Oh.
And it's so dated, the technology. There's one scene where they're in an arcade. They're all wearing, like, tuxedos and smoking, but they're all playing, like, stand-up video games.
Oh,
yeah.
What the fuck?
And they're doing all this weird shit, but it's, like, little TV monitors. It's so funny.
Wow, really?
Yeah, what was considered advanced back then is just so fucking primitive.
Yeah, but it was the coolest fucking thing at the time.
And that Ray Kurzweil is fucking... I gave another big talk. People are listening to this guy. By 2045, he says singularity. Again, he may be wrong. And he says
2045.
by 2100, we'll be using computer body parts again, so we probably won't live for that. But I want to get my fucking brain on a computer.
I think
to move along.
I think we're going to fall just short.
We are.
Of some unbelievable stuff.
Oh, man.
That keeps your life going.
Could freeze your head.
And we're going to fall just short.
We are.
We're going to be the cutoff.
Yeah, we're the last
Where
generation.
they're going to figure out some shit where you easily live to 100 and you could still fucking do whatever the fuck you
I
want.
bet somebody was saying that in like 1890.
I don't know, man.
We're going to fall just short.
We're going to fall just short.
I bet with all this technology.
Yeah. They weren't planning space fucking trips in 1890 either. And space fucking tourist trips.
No.
Why is my S so crisp today? I'm sorry. Space. We're just going to miss it, though, man.
That is deeply depressing.
Although, 2045, well, we can all be alive in 2045. It's 30
If
years.
man is still alive in the year 2525.
And he was saying eventually there'll be virtual bodies. We'll be on a computer.
Can you fuck them?
He said you won't. It will be weird. It will feel exactly like real life and real interaction.
Yeah.
It's really weird, man.
Our problem is we're going to look like Jake LaMotta with all this new technology.
Jesus.
Doesn't matter.
I don't know if that's good.
In a fucking decrepit body.
With a woman pushing him to
God.
continue doing gigs.
Oh, he shadow boxes? That was the thing that got me. When she's like, he does a stand-up comedy.
No.
He tells stories, and he does a little shadow boxing. I'm like, oh, no. I don't want to see that.
I heard her say that he reads the paper, and he says, I think he reads the paper twice a day.
Oh. Well, same paper.
I don't know, because she said that. Because we asked what his day's like. That fucking...
They put a fucking camera on an eagle.
That eagle shit is amazing.
It's fucking amazing.
God.
They put
a GoPro.
camera
I think it was a GoPro.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's the difference between now and 1890, by the way.
On a fucking...
They're going to get besides in an airplane. Bop into the music. Look at this. I mean, it is spectacular. I kind of lose my mind watching this. I might watch it all day.
Wow.
It's very, just saying. Must-see moment.
Fly like an eagle.
Like
Get it?
Love it.
Get it, everyone? Get it? God damn, is that a big bitch?
Coming up next on New Day, a record high in the
Put a GoPro on her and see what she eats during the day.
She's like one of the wild Samoans. That's what she looks
Yes,
like.
yes. Big girl.
That's a big bitch.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that eagle video is amazing.
That's great.
Oh, man.
Fucking amazing. You see the eagle's hair? I'll just call it
see his
hair.
hair.
Just
in the breeze. And, yeah, he's over the treetops and shit. Pretty cool. Oh.
She really does look like one of the wild Samoans.
Oh, yeah.
I can't tell if it's Afa or Sika.
I think we can almost get in trouble for that one. Almost.
Yeah. They're a professional wrestling tag team that we're referring to.
Yeah, she's a big, fat, curly-haired lady.
Specific individuals.
What's up with Julie Chen? And why is this Ohio TV station apologizing? This was from, is that today? Does anyone know?
No, it's not. It's, what she said was, Julie Chen
said Asian eyes.
No, well, she
or did the TV station say Asian eyes?
The TV,
but they're Asian eyes.
Her old boss convinced her to get surgery.
Is that her?
Yeah, that's. I think her old boss is apologizing.
For telling her to get the surgery?
Yes.
Dude, it works.
It works. The one on the left would not be getting all the gigs on network TV.
Would the one on the left be married to Les Moonves?
No.
Wow, that's her?
Yeah.
Stop. She got a nose job.
Julie Chen finally, I mean, this has been around for a while, but on her show, The Talk, she finally, talked about it. People knew about this for years. She got her eyes done. She got her nose done. There were a few other things. I'm trying to remember.
Her lips look different. She got a lot of work done.
She had a lot of work done.
You know what? We do still have the clip from her talking about it. And it's all started when she was doing news in Ohio. I think the news director or some bigwig at the station basically said, look, if you want to be successful, you're going to have to do something about your Asian eyes, right? Sam?
Yes. They said...
what was the exact quote?
They wanted her to make her eyes, I think, wider or more open.
Not as sleepy or something like that.
Not as sleepy looking.
I think they said sleepy or not as tired looking or something.
Sometimes it looks really like her eyes in the left, they look very tight.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the skin is pulled tight and almost giving her a look where she could be cross-eyed. But that looks painful.
But isn't that weird how, we worry about what the news people look like? Like, why aren't there any big, fat, ugly... Who cares what they look like?
Because they know it doesn't matter.
What do you
it's
think?
What you look like. It doesn't matter what you're saying.
You think we were
They're all
tuning
saying
in?
The same shit.
You think we were tuning into the beauty of Roger Grimsby?
I used to see Roger Grimsby. That's
Roger Grimsby. I'm Roger Grimsby. When you watched Roger Grimsby, you knew you were getting the fucking news.
Hell yeah.
Because he had no other agenda. He didn't care about celebrity fluff. He didn't look like a guy that was concerned with his fucking
appearance. He had a
appearance.
wrinkly suit, I think, every night.
It was like dandruff on his shoulders. But you wanted to know about Watergate or the Nom. He was your guy.
God, you went local.
Oh, yeah.
Good old Roger Grimsby.
Yes.
Here's Julie Chen talking about the surgery.
This big-time agent had, the biggest names.
Agent.
If you open up his closet, it was like all stars. He knew what he was doing. On his own, he basically told me the same thing. He said, I cannot represent you unless you get plastic surgery to make your eyes look bigger.
Oh, my God, no.
Can you believe people go, but that's...
Oh, God, no.
But look, are they going to hire the girl on the left or the girl on the right?
It's
the world you live in.
Right.
What, are you going to change that whole fucking...
Oh, God, no.
No.
No. But I hope she says I have no... I hope she says I have no regrets.
Yeah.
She has no regrets that she went through this.
She scored the Les Moonves.
I love that she's only copying to the eyes, too. As if she didn't do the nose and the cheeks and the lips.
That schnozola was shaved down on the sides.
And instead of attacking the guy who maybe said something kind of shitty, attack the culture of the news that you work in.
Right.
Because if the way you look on the left, which should be fine for the news, because you're just giving us facts, if that was acceptable for, that's the problem, is the media needing you to look a certain way.
It was fine for Katie Tong.
Or Katie Tong. That
was it Katie?
Katie Tong was fine.
It looked like Katie to me, but I guess they had to, jazz it up a little.
But the newscast,
Katie Tong.
They don't want to just be newscasters, though. That's like a stepping stone, so they can go and do the talk, or they can do Big Brother.
Stepping stone.
She hosts. Yeah.
You get plastic surgery to make your eyes look bigger. And I did it. And I want to show you a side-by-side of how dramatic this surgery really was. I mean, if you look at the after,
okay. Yeah. Same people moaning in horror.
Eyes are bigger.
I
look more alert.
Fabulous. More expressive.
That was
more expressive.
Oh. And how do you feel about yourself right now?
Now it's like I sometimes wonder, but I will say after I had that done, everything the ball did roll for me. which, you know, I struggle with, wow. You know, did I give in to the man and do this?
Oh, look at your fucking bank account. Shut up.
But look at her. Her nose is definitely different. It's like
her nose, she's got a very puffy sides of the nostrils.
Right.
She has a very typical, like what you would call Asian woman's face.
She has the Asian face.
The Asian face. She does. They're features that are indicative to certain races.
Right.
I don't think you could get in trouble for saying that. And she had them completely eliminated and went with a more Caucasian look.
You would talk a lot slower to the person on the left and overpronounce
Oh my God!
And overpronounce everything.
Do you think people are going up to go, do you know how to get to? Yeah, you think?
The one on the right,
she looks, amazing in the right, and you know, you wouldn't give her a second look on the left.
The hair is much different. Like everything is much. It's almost like, okay, you did the eyes, which is kind of shitty. The guy said it like that. But you also did the nose. You also did everything. It's like you chose to look amazing in show business. I'm not saying that it's unfortunate. That's what we are.
She
but
did what she had to do to get in the fucking biz.
And she knows she looks good because she's like, sometimes I'm like, but she hasn't gone back. She hasn't said I totally regret it because she knows she looks amazing.
Get back some of the money you made because you weren't making millions looking like that on the left.
No.
Wow. You know, did I give in to the man and do this? And it was...
Sorry, you didn't give in to the man, Julie. You know, because you don't know about giving in to the man. You know?
Fair enough. I will say that.
You didn't do that. You didn't do that.
Because black people do.
You made a choice that was good for you.
It's black shit. The talk is a
who's
really...
that woman?
I watch the talk here and there. I take a peek. It's rough.
Who is that
It's
bitch?
a rough... I forgot her name. She thinks she's funny.
You ain't giving in to the man.
Is that Lonnie?
She's like, in other words, I have to give in to the man because I'm a black woman.
Did she say that? I thought she was. I took it like she was saying that Julie doesn't take shit from anybody.
No, that was a black thing.
Oh, was it?
Absolutely.
This is broad Lonnie. They brought in to be kind of funny and goofy and, you know, the fat broad that's going to eat the fat shit, that type of thing.
Gotcha.
Lonnie from...
Oh, no. This is who it is.
It's not Lonnie.
It's Cheryl. I know what you're talking about.
Cheryl
Lonnie.
Underwood. Well, there's a Lonnie, too, on another show that plays the exact same part as Cheryl Underwood.
Cheryl Underwood is fucking hilarious. As a stand-up?
Yeah. Holy fuck. Well, she's not hilarious on this show, I gotta tell you.
I don't, as a stand-up, I'm saying.
That's what TV does to you then, because she's not funny at all.
She goes, I've seen her probably kill harder than almost any comic I've ever seen. Cheryl Underwood.
Good for her, then.
Dude, she goes on stage with a purse. She works black rooms, though.
Right.
She goes on with a purse, and she has a weird preacher rhythm. She fucking levels the room. It's amazing to watch. I mean, again, I've never seen this show, but you watch her on stage, it's like, holy
and what the fuck does TV do to these people? She's a goofball on this show.
Yeah.
She's a goof.
Those fucking restrictions they give you.
Huh.
I have to open my toast.
She used to put the microphone in her mouth and talk about how good she sucks dick. She's filthy. She's really funny.
Look at this toast. It's every day I get soggy toast.
Still mad about the GTA thing?
So mad. So mad.
And you thought they hated your sneakers, man. They're not going to appreciate you fucking talking about soggy toast on this radio show.
I'm waving my toast around like it's
soggy toast.
Rubber. Yes, like it's soggy toast. You can't take toast, put it in tin foil, wrap it up, and then put it on top of hot things in the bag and think it's going to, what's going to happen is the steam, right, is going to condense on the foil, thus making the bread soggy.
Why don't you go get your own toast then? You're complaining about soggy toast.
Toastiva.
And I like a soggy toast, to be honest with you.
Really?
Not wet, but like a little bit like that where it smells
literally
like,
wet.
You like it a little moist?
Yeah, I don't mind a nice soggy toast. Yeah.
I want
a little moist,
nice soggy toast.
I've been working with this. I want big bread. No, you fold it. Yeah. This is the worst fucking and it's sticky almost because the water and
All right. Well, what are you gonna do?
Oh Christ!
What are you going to do? You want to
get a new game?
Oh, it's all about the game.
You meant the thing I'm very concerned with
This
today.
isn't about the toast, is it now?
All right. Look, it's not.
So what's going on with this Julie Chen? Why the fuck are we talking about this? So the guy that originally said this because she brought this up on her show now had a comment, and now he's apologizing that he ever said it to her? Or the agent?
The agent, I don't think, is apologizing. The boss of the Ohio TV station is apologizing.
For being honest.
Yeah.
Why? Did Asian groups come after this guy?
Did anybody?
He said... Chen recalls him saying, "Let's face it, Julie, how relatable are you to our community? How big of an Asian community do we have in Dayton?"
Oh, boy.
On top of that, because of your Asian eyes, sometimes I've noticed when you're on camera and you're interviewing someone, you look disinterested. You look bored.
Oh, my God, that's hilarious. Oh, God. So you had to apologize for that?
So he's saying, "We are sorry to hear about what happened to CBS's Julie Chen in 1995 when she was a reporter at WDTN-TV.
Oh, please. And that guy's stuck there still?
And general manager says, oh, no, it says, he's saying the station was under different management and ownership at that time.
So he's apologizing for somebody else?
He's saying we don't tolerate racism or discrimination of any kind.
Shut up.
Of course they don't. So go hire somebody that looks like the before picture.
If you don't, you know what? Yes. Mm-hmm. So go get a fat fucking pig to do the weather.
Yeah. Yeah. How about the entertainment report?
Go get a fat pig to do the weather. Get a guy with one arm to do sports.
Oh, they don't discriminate.
No.
They absolutely do.
Of course they do. The news, of course they do. They hire the exact same people no matter what city you're in.
Yeah. Against ugly people, they discriminate. They really do.
Yeah,
sure.
You got to get a hot broad to do weather,
Ugly
period.
Americans.
Hot broad to do traffic, period.
Period.
The guy that looks like he actually played sports to do sports.
Yeah, the big jock guy. Why is that? And boom goes dynamite.
Trying to alpha male everyone in the room.
Mm-hmm. And then you got to get a white main anchor, and then you got to you fool around with like either an Asian or a black co-anchor, but it has to be female every time. What are they talking about? Of course they discriminate.
Not at WDTN, they don't. Not anymore.
And then, if there's a shooting in a black neighborhood, you send the black reporter.
The black reporter goes out.
This happens in every fucking city. Or sometimes they mix it up and the main anchor is black, but then you got to make sure it's a white woman. As the co-anchor. We all know this.
So they're hiring based on a look and race and, it's obvious. Are fucking liars.
They're all liars. Show. They're hiring based on what you look like.
And the guy didn't have to say anything because it had nothing to do with him.
He's trying to get he's trying to attach himself and his channel to the story in a positive way.
Oh.
Go to their website. I want to see their anchors. Okay. Let's see if we just describe their whole newscast. Mm-hmm. You got one?
Should we start with the meteorologist?
I think there you go. Hot blonde weather girl. Is that what we're looking at there?
I guess that's relatable to the Dayton community because they're all hot blondes.
There you go. There's a hot anchor behind the desk.
Although the one in the purple is kind of a fucking 5.
Yeah, well, for Dayton.
No, for Dayton, they're fucking supermodels.
I remember hearing from some guy from Dayton, Ohio once.
Really? What happened?
Yeah, I think he, what happened? Something about he had a dream. I'm not sure.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, E-Rock just realized.
Some 18 years ago, I left Dayton, Ohio, with 2 very bad knees.
I just realized. I saw the thought process.
And a dream to become a Major League Baseball player.
Oh.
Ooh. That sounds nice.
That's nice. I hope he finishes
Yeah,
this.
me too. What happened?
Did it work?
I thank God this dream came true.
Oh, God. You little fucking crybaby.
Should we do a delicious... Let's do a delicious moment in Nagel history.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Eric, or E-Rock, I should say, is sponsored just this week?
Yeah. Just this week, so tomorrow's the last day.
So, are you enjoying it, E-Rock?
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes.
E-Rock, what?
Tomorrow I was thinking we could highlight all the Nagel moments.
Oh.
Could we have him push meatballs around with his nose?
That seems reasonable.
To just end the week. Mama Mancini would really appreciate that. E-Rock brought to you by Mama Mancini's. Mama Mancini's, the meatball lover's meatball. Here's another delicious moment in E-Rock history.
Mama Mancini's Meatballs and the Opie and Anthony Show present Delicious Moments in Nagel History. Starring Eric, the Sex Bagel Nagel. Today we listen to the hairs on the rotund body of young Mr. Nagel being professionally removed by hot wax strips.
All right, Nicole is applying the wax.
Squish it on good.
All right, squish on good. Here we go.
She's rubbing it on. Here we go.
Oh, my God. Wait. Are you sure? This is the showstopper.
Oh, E-Rock's breathing. Put the mic by E-Rock's mouth. He's breathing heavy.
E-Rock, you cursed.
Delicious and hairless. Stay tuned as we continue to celebrate delicious moments in Nagel history. Brought to you by Mama Mancini's.
Mama Mancini's, the meatball lovers meatball.
The Opie and Anthony Show.
What happened many years ago?
Well, I guess it's, you're talking about the rare Nirvana footage, I guess?
Yeah.
They got rare Nirvana footage, and it's going to air on MTV and VH1 next week to coincide with the 20th anniversary of In Utero. This 20 years.
20 years.
Wow.
Every time I hear this, I think of that episode of Wayne's World on SNL, where they were sitting there and Wayne insisted he was saying, "Hey, Wayne," and every time they played it, he goes, "No, listen," and he goes, and he made that Wayne face. Wayne, what? It's fucking hilarious. Yeah. Hey, Wayne, what?
I'm not a fan of the rare footage.
No?
No, there's a reason it's rare, right?
Yes, a reason
but
is...
But if you're a super fan, then I guess it's cool.
And especially, 20 years after. And
but if it was
dead.
If it was worth playing, they would have played it 20 years ago.
Not like they could get any new stuff.
What kind of...
Is that the one? That's the bit?
You got the actual bit? Hold on.
And he looks like... Oh, that wasn't the one version. Oh, see, that wasn't the... Why would they stop it there?
I don't know. That's where you wanted to play from,
Do
right?
the bit! Do the bit! Remember Do the bit? Do the bit! Do the bit!
Is that guy still working? I swear I don't even know his name.
No, he's not.
Oh. Why? What happened? He was supposed to be like an amazing broadcaster that was going to kick our ass and show the world how to do this properly.
He got dropped.
Who's that?
Maxwell.
Oh, Maxwell, right.
He got dropped.
Right.
Later on brought back to another station.
Okay.
And that only lasted a few months.
Oh, boy.
Oh, Maxwell.
He was supposed to kick our ass. Oh, well.
I heard he's somewhere else uses a different name, too.
Really?
Yeah, he's in another market, I think. I forget what his other name is.
I will look.
Who knows? October's right around the corner, Sam Roberts.
Yeah, it is.
It certainly is.
The anticipation is building.
I got some things
We're
I'm
2
working
weeks
on.
out.
Mm-hmm.
2 weeks out.
Who are we going to be looking at?
Well, we're definitely going, staying within the continental United States. The continent of North America. As of right now.
So Canada's still included.
But Canada is still included.
Canada.
Can't wait to hear what Canada's doing.
I have the material. It's in my backpack.
Remember backpack?
Where are you from?
Westchester.
Oh, sure.
Okay. Westchester.
Via England and fucking everywhere else.
We're going to have Denny involved.
Getting Denny involved.
Nice.
Well, that's good.
That is a very good thing.
Picking out some stuff. Definitely give him a jingle day. I've got some leads on prep services.
Oh,
all right, good.
We like the good prep burger stuff.
Yeah, we want to try to mix it up a little bit. We're going to still feature shows, but I want to also feature just general stuff.
Didn't one of our victims of October recently pass away?
What?
Yeah, there was some guy jock, right? No?
Yeah, you talking about Kid Craddock?
No, I know Kid Craddock. No, it was, I think somebody we had goofed on October after a long illness. Maybe somebody could help. It was tweeted days ago.
Really?
Yeah. I love when I blurt something out and have no information as to how to get it.
But
I thought,
Then you sit back and let someone else do the
sit
fucking
back,
work for you.
let someone else do the heavy lifting, I'm right there with you.
Because they know they got a Twitter plug. We got you.
Yeah, someone will fucking bring it up.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Yeah, no, it's not Fatty McCunt Pants. Thank you.
So you got
What's
some
their
prep
names?
services?
Yes.
Nice. We're gonna have Jingle Day with Denny?
Yeah, that'll be one of the Denny specialties, sure.
Okay.
Well, it should be. That's big part of October.
Yeah, I'm going to try to get Denny in at least a few times, because I think he's got a lot of
I
contributions.
think he has a
to make
lot to
towards
offer,
this.
Sam.
Yeah,
October,
I really
sure.
do.
I mean, you heard that phone call yesterday.
It was unbelievable.
Mr. Electricity Dennis Falcone.
He thought we needed that phone call. So.
Maxwell is working.
Oh.
He changed his name to go to a rock station in Chicago.
Right.
But now he's doing mornings on a different station.
As Maxwell?
As Maxwell again.
Imagine having to change your name every time you go to some other.
What's his new name?
No, he was under the name Slater as a rock guy.
Hey, Slater!
No, because that's a rock guy's name. Hey, you're hanging with Slater. We're going to be playing.
What's up?
Oh,
Find me at the rock clubs any night of the week.
radio stinks.
And of course, I got a goofy name, but it has nothing to do with having a radio name. Just
now
my
he's-
stupid name since I was 12. Thank you.
Slater.
Slater! Slater.
Now he's doing mornings at the Loop in Chicago.
Right.
So he could be Maxwell again.
Is he still kicking our ass, or?
I don't know, maybe.
Can we find out if he's still kicking our ass? Thank you. Because he said he's kicking our ass or something.
Stay tuned for Slater's Top 9 at 9.
Slater.
Oh, boy.
The interactive 9 at 9.
Oh, interactive 9 at 9?
See, that's what I want, Sam. All those goofy names they call shit.
Right.
We could
That is good. Yeah, yeah.
I'm sure you could use the help of the listeners. They got their local fucking station, so where do they send this shit?
Just tweet it at Not Sam.
That's a cheap Twitter plug right there, sir.
It's the best way to communicate with me.
Usually you do this with an email.
No, email is very 2000 and late, and it's 2013, so we'll just go at Not Sam on Twitter.
Oh.
I liked when Fergie said that.
Yeah.
Fishman's got a good when he goes
Theology.
when he signs off. Does he go Slater, dudes?
That's terrible.
So if you got some of that goofy shit that radio stations call stuff, please send it to Not Sam on Twitter.
Not Sam.
The 5 o'clock funnies, the 5 o'clock traffic jam, the interactive at 9 or whatever the fuck, the block parties, the all that shit. You know what I'm talking about. All right, and we want to collect them.
Whatever happened to Where To Guys?
Oh, I think they finally got fucking fired.
We found out last year that before last year's Jocktober that they were one of them left the show.
Oh, jeez.
And the other one was still trying to do the show, and then they finally
I'm one guy.
got the plug pulled.
Yeah.
Why did the guy leave? Do you know?
I think they were just having arguments or something. They weren't getting along anymore and didn't
like
want
that
to do
his
it.
partner kept taking off for trips to Thailand.
But our old company thought that was what people needed to hear.
Yeah.
They put that horrible, and I mean horrible show. Sometimes we say horrible knowing the show's not bad, but we just don't like the people.
That was horrible.
But that was a fucking horrible show, and CBS put that show everywhere.
Yeah.
It was the go-to overnight show.
Overnight show.
And it was horrendous.
Just goes to show they had nothing.
I hear we got a Scott and Todd parody song.
For today?
Well, we're talking about Jocktober, and we're starting to ramp up, so I'm hearing we might have one. Is that true, E-Rock?
Yeah, we have one.
And whose fault was it for the dead air? I'm paying attention.
Oh, my God.
I'm
Yes,
paying attention.
Thank you. I love in between.
I'm paying attention.
In between segments of this show and the commercials are running, sometimes there's shit going on. And you may have heard, if you listen, there is what we call dead air in the business. It's when nothing's coming out of your speakers.
Again today?
It's just silence.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we looked over at the control room and all started laughing because a panicked Sal was behind the board
Trying to figure
out what to do.
Right.
And the second sound came back on, the first thing he did was look through the glass and mouth, "It's not my fault." So he was blaming E-Rock immediately.
Well, that's you could definitely tell a team player by immediately
Yes.
shouting.
Yeah.
"It's not my fault."
Yeah. He was
happened?
panicked.
I was in there trying. They were having a discussion. I was waiting to tell them that we have Scott and Todd song and what have you. Sal was in here in the studio, and I said, I'll be back. And I left, came into this studio, and Sal didn't think to look over here because I didn't tell him to. Which, again, I did not tell him to.
He's
but
saying you didn't tell him
anytime he's been in here and I said, I'll be back, he usually just takes over the board.
Are you supposed to say, like, 30 seconds or something to him?
So you left your post unattended and hoped that he would just pick up the slide.
I thought it was, but apparently it was not, because I guess I didn't communicate properly that for him to watch the board.
And, usually when dead air happens, you go into an immediate panic.
Yeah.
Around here, we just start laughing.
We just start laughing and looking at whose fault it is.
We just start laughing. I remember coming up in this business, when you had dead air, you were like, oh my God, it's the end of the world.
Yeah. Like fucking Junior falling asleep on watch.
Now Julie Chen, this is why I love Twitter. You do a topic, and then people help you out with other info. Julie Chen from before?
Yeah.
She's trying to say she never had a nose job. She's just lying.
That is a nose job. Stop.
I guess it was on the Huffington Post, and she's basically saying, I did not have a nose job.
I would say she did.
That's just a giant lie. It's two completely different noses. Was that me?
That was my tummy.
Oh, God. That was me.
It's turning my breakfast into shit.
That's why you need the moist.
My body is, yes.
You needed the moist toast to keep everything down.
It's turning, right now, that wonderful food is being transformed into smelly shit. The miracle of life. Just like what's coming out of our mouths.
Yeah, these great thoughts are just being translated into utter stinky garbage.
Breaking news, I was able to go to bed last night without being stupid.
Oh, you didn't chow down?
Yeah, it's becoming a thing on the show. People want to hear about it. So they really care.
They really care about your eating habits at
night. I eat perfectly all day, and then I fucking ruin it right before bed every single fucking day.
Yeah.
I said no. I just went to bed.
Was it tough, though?
No.
Were you eyeing anything?
Oh, everything.
You were eyeing something,
Everything! People need to know. There's your update.
Yeah.
I was able to just go to bed without the Lucky Charms. It's all about the Lucky Charms lately.
Those things. When you said a fresh box of Lucky Charms the other day, me and Sam looked at each other like, oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Because that's like the way the marshmallows are.
Right.
They're like, I don't want to say crunchy.
Right.
But there's a texture to them.
It's unbelievable.
Because then they get, once the humidity hits them, they get a little soggier.
Immediately, too.
Yeah, immediately. Oh, but when they're brandy new.
When you pop open that bag the first time, it's like you can bite them.
Me and my brother and sister, Dawn never fucking won this game, but me and Joe used to take the Lucky Charms. If you got to it first, you'd pour it out in a giant bowl and just pick out all the fucking charms.
That's what my kid does.
Put it in a bowl, put milk in it, and just eat charms. And then you'd be so pissed when you took that down and realized, oh, great, I have fucking Cheerios. That's all I have now.
Yeah.
Very pissed off.
How do you eat that before bed? That's going to keep you up? Like, the sugar would keep me fucking wide awake.
No, Nana. See, what happens is...
I can't have it before bed, the sugar.
Of course
the sugar, Morty.
My brain knows that shit, but, you can't help yourself.
Does it keep you up?
Yeah, I guess.
Oh, man.
I mean, I don't do it a lot. The butt slide video is hilarious. Guy almost broke his neck sliding into another dude's ass.
Jesus.
That was yesterday. I don't know why it's
that's...
they're really playing it today.
You think it'll be a meme?
You think his ass?
Oh, God.
You think he had to smell his
smelly
ass?
He got a little more of his left cheek than pure bunghole. He turned his head at the last minute. But they play that over and over and over.
You think the guys in the locker room are going to let that one go?
No.
No. John from John and Jeff is now under the name of Justin Sinclair, and he's out of Richmond, Virginia.
Could you imagine?
So if your name's John, why do you have to change it to
Justin? I'm sure it was a PD.
At that point, you got to change it to Slater.
Hey, Slater. And I'm sure it's a laid-back, like, fucking delivery, like, hey, it's up, Slater. We're going to be rocking tonight. Rocking you through the night. Oh, yeah. I'm sure it's one of those douchey fucking deliveries. Oh, man.
Can we get any off the website?
I would love to hear some Slater.
Well, he hasn't been on that station in a while. He's doing mornings as Maxwell.
No bits of gold online, though?
I'll have to look to see if we can find Slater.
Is he still kicking our ass? I need to know.
Apparently so. Because he's right on the front page. It's called Maxwell's Morning Bribe, and every day he's giving away $1,000 at 8 a.m.
Anything that has morning something. Mashup.
Was it Don Wade in Chicago?
What?
Oh, what'd you say?
Oh, it might have been.
Don Wade, right?
Was it?
We sat back and they did the work for us.
Oh.
Did we feature Don Wade on Jocktober?
Don Wade?
I don't think we did.
Don Wade. It might have been part of a Something in Don Morning show, though. No, that guy's old, right? What? I don't know.
You don't know.
Yeah, I don't think we featured Don Wade.
No. I swear, somebody sent me a tweet.
But we will.
Days ago. It was a while ago. Did he die after a long battle with something?
I don't know.
Hate those long battles. Oh, boy.
Anyway, all right. So where were we? Jocktober.
Jocktober, apparently there's a parody song.
Oh, right, okay.
From Scott and Chad.
E-Rock, is it topical at least?
Yeah, it's got to be, right?
Since we restarted following them last week, he has not done anything topical. It's all either generic or old stuff.
What are they doing over there? That's amazing.
Nothing on, like, Syria or anything?
Dude, if you don't bring me a lot of Scott audio this Jocktober, you're fired.
Well, you're using some poison gas. Syria. You know, just fucking, they write themselves.
We'll hear that next week.
Exactly.
Well, can we hear some of what you have?
I want to hear some.
I got a tree on my house.
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 Remember how out of fucking context that comment was? He's terrible. He's terrible.
I got a tree on my house.
And it's like,
some say he's a legend.
Todd's just like, shut up.
Are you looking for like Scott Shannon Fridays this year for Jocktober?
Holy fucking
What?
Are you looking for Scott Shannon Fridays?
He's pretty.
Scott Shannon Fridays. Nice.
CNN, the girl?
I like
The
it.
Fox girl. No, CNN's fucking the Samoan wrestler.
Holy mackerel's that a big bitch. Look at her. Oh, my God.
She's got hair like my sister in the 80s. That big 80s curly do.
Perm.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, good for CNN, though. You know, we were just talking about how they try to hire beautiful people for this morning show and stuff.
And then they hire an unattractive woman, and we ridicule her every day.
I know we're not consistent.
No,
we're the first to tell you that.
We're the reason they do the stuff that we hate.
Yeah. We're the biggest hypocrites ever.
So, we are the problem.
Yes, we are the problem.
All right, E-Rock. So let's hear this parody song as we start ramping up for Jocktober. We're just starting to warm up a little.
Oh, yeah. Oh, fuck you.
Yes, you.
If I ran into George Clooney, the shoehorning, the gist of the song.
God, I want to go on regular radio just to kick their asses.
What a treat that would be.
We would just talk about them all day long. Who listens to that
really
shit?
Bad. Like, who's going, oh, turn it up, the
and they're
funny
a big
songs.
show, right, E-Rock? They're still a big show. Are they syndicated?
No, they're not syndicated. They tried that years ago and didn't work. But... yeah, they're still on. They bill very high, but they're never in the top 10.
Yeah.
No, they're not even in the top 10 anymore.
I don't even think the station's in the top 10.
That's terrible.
Yeah.
That's fucking terrible.
Probably why they called me
But they're
recently.
one of the highest billing, so that's why they've been around for 22 years.
I gotta hear this though. I love the shoehorning and George Clooney.
Station called you?
So let's go back to the parody song.
If I ran into George Clooney, I'd say I am not gay, but I do you. I would move into the castle, watch TV and drink brew. I would do you and your girlfriend too. I'd be wet as a bottle, we could kiss and we'd cuddle, and we would hot tub with Brad Pitt, sick I admit. We'd go for rides on your bike, have a picnic and hike. I do you. We fly to Reno and hit the casino. Well, you might get down on one knee. Drive to Encino, have a cappuccino. I'd marry you and be Mr. Clooney. To you and only you. This song is very absurd and scary. Ooh, I just don't care.
It's embarrassing.
Sitting in your car.
Just stop laughing, Jimmy.
Jimmy enjoys a good parody song,
You liked it, Jim?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your favorite part?
Wow.
The George Clooney and I do.
Wow.
Oh,
that was so
good.
bad.
He's good.
Oh. Jesus.
Oh, wow.
He's at the fucking ultimate top of his range trying to squeak those words out.
Brad Pitt in a hot tub, sick guy, admit.
Sick guy, admit. You liked that, Jim?
Yeah.
There's some cleverness there.
I did.
It's clever.
Clever. Wow, that was really hard to listen to.
The Encino Reno Cappuccino 3.
You liked that?
Yes, I did.
Why would they be an Encino?
Why would you have cappuccino right before you get married with a coffee breath?
Yeah.
Two men with coffee breath kissing.
Then have to shit.
Yeah.
Big coffee shit. Wow, that was bad. Oh, fuck.
Do we have a parody song?
Yeah.
Oh, we do? You just heard a guttural moan.
Exactly. E-Rock moaning.
Exactly. He knows.
How do you know, though, E-Rock, for sure?
What else would it be?
Who did this one?
This one is done by an artist named Jefferson K.
Jefferson K.
An artist.
Yes, he is an artist.
And this is brand new.
Yes.
I think it's about something different.
Probably.
I have a good feeling.
Yeah, maybe Sail.
Should I tell you what the title of the song is?
Sure.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
You think it's about something different?
Yes, I do.
What song is it done to?
Sexy and I Know It.
Oh. Oh, no.
Do you know what the title of this song is, though?
I'm a sex bagel and I know it?
No.
Should we just listen? Now that we know the...
Yeah, go. Yeah, I don't want to.
Let's see.
I married George Clooney and I know it.
George Clooney. George Clooney.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. When he's walking by, can't help notice his massive size. Morbidly obese, how do his feet not break the street? Is he pregnant? No. Elephant man, that's out of control. He's a fool with some fat ass rolls, and like Chris Christie, fat as fuck. Yeah, he got a fat body. His gut is floppy. He looks so sloppy, and to never work out. Got a hippo's body. Bitch tits all floppy. My God, he's sloppy, and to never work out. When I go to the zoo, this is what I see. E-Rock at a trough, chowing on pig feet. He got a passion for food, and he ain't afraid to show it, show it, show it, show it. A hog man, and he knows it.
Hog man.
A fat fuck, and he knows it.
Oh, a fat fuck, and he knows it.
Like this.
It's just a lot of piggy noises.
There's no reason to end the song like that.
A lot of piggy noises.
It just stops, and then a pig starts making noise.
Oh, man.
E-Rock didn't hear it. He took his headphones off.
Oh.
Oh. I thought he abandoned his post again.
No, he did not.
Waiting for the ever-vigilant Sal to come in and back him up.
E-Rock, did you hear that?
Sure.
I didn't like it.
It was rude.
It was a little on the rude side.
Yeah, that one was a bit mean, I found.
Mean-spirited.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, a bit.
Yeah.
And Jim, you were incorrect. It was about E-Rock.
Yes, I stand corrected. Thought it'd be different.
Are you and Sal good now, E-Rock? Because I saw you guys fighting during the break.
Yeah, we're fine.
Why were you fighting?
We already discussed this.
No, then we went off on a tangent, but basically the dead air thing led to all the shit, but...
Did E-Rock get into an altercation the other day?
With what?
Did somebody call you Slabo? And you back in the office area?
Oh, yeah. There's a guy who works on one of the music channels.
Oh.
He's a super fan,
Uh-huh.
right? And he
What's
comes
his
by.
name?
Well, nobody knows. He's not on the air, so it wouldn't matter.
Okay.
So he walks by and he says he's directing it at Roland because Roland came up with it.
Uh-huh.
But every time he just walks by, he yells at.
I'm not. Excuse me.
Yeah.
I came up with it.
Oh.
That's true.
Really? Because
Yes,
Twitter says elsewise, but all right.
No, Roland pushed it forward.
100%.
Roland, thank you, Sam Roberts.
I remember the day. Obi came up with it, and then Roland was he was so tickled by it.
That he just took it and ran with it.
He wouldn't stop. Any guest that comes in, anyone.
Yeah.
I mean, Roland owns it, but he didn't create it.
Thank you.
Technically, E-Rock came up with it, though, simply by
not taking care of himself.
Oh. By behaving in a fashion that has us all worried at this point.
You see.
Fair enough.
Fair enough, sir.
So what happened, E-Rock?
So, he does it all the time.
Yeah.
And then finally...
Well, what does he do?
As he's walking by, he just yells it into the office.
What does he yell?
He yells... You know what he yells.
No, I don't.
So he walks away every time.
Yeah.
So finally I walked over to him. I said, what? No, I had enough of your shit. What are you doing? He goes, it's not about you. I go, what else is it about?
Oh, man, he tried to get out of it.
What a pussy.
Yeah.
And he looks like Gru from Despicable Me. Have you ever seen that movie?
Yes, of course.
Right.
Wait, this kid's fatter than you.
Yeah.
Oh,
The kid's a mess.
And he calls you...
But he says, no, I yell it at I say it to Roland all the time. But when you walk past the office and I'm in there, how does one take that?
That it's
So
you.
I ran over and I grabbed him. I said, I've had enough of your shit.
You grabbed him?
Oh,
grabbed
boy.
That's
That's a good way to get your ass thrown off the air. Jesus. No physical contact in this building.
You meant you metaphorically grabbed him, right?
You obviously,
Sure.
you obviously
We're
could
all
yell and
fucking-
scream at someone and call them
Yeah,
horrible
you can't,
things.
you can't do that. We're walking on thin ice around here.
That's
Oh,
right.
boy, are
For
we?
you, that's fucking 10 feet thick. That's
It's a hockey rink.
I'm teasing, of course, C-Rock.
Everything's better with that disclaimer.
I like the E-Rock.
So, so...
Obviously.
Well, he doesn't think you like him.
No, we're past that.
Let's not
It's
forget
crazy.
Tequila Day.
I think
I
he deals with me now.
No, it's
See.
more than deal with you. I have a genuine appreciation and affection for the E-Rock. Yeah.
Nice.
So what happened after you grabbed him?
He was backpedaling and said, no, it was about Roland, and even Roland was pointing and laughing at him, said, no, it's not, because I don't think Roland cares for the guy either.
Oh.
And so he hasn't done it since, but I think that was like last week or something.
And then I also heard Roland got very angry. He was angry about the, before we did the Hugh Jackman interview, he was angry that perhaps some people weren't going to go to the movie and see it before Hugh Jackman.
Yeah.
And literally threw the refrigerator out of the office.
That's not why he threw it out of the office.
Okay.
Because it was empty.
No, Roland did have a bit of a meltdown on
About what?
Monday.
Why?
I thought it was about the Hugh Jackman movie.
Well, that ties
Prisoners.
in, but it wasn't.
I saw the movie.
We all did.
We all saw the movie. It's obvious if you listen to the Hugh Jackman
Listen to the interview.
we did yesterday.
At one point, he tells me, he goes, don't give it away, don't give it. And I was like, I won't.
Don't you worry.
I did like tick a lock. Oh, I'm not talking. Oh, boy.
I think we pulled it off.
Yeah.
No, Roland,
Why did he throw the fridge?
because we were told to clean up our offices, and he was upset because he felt like management was taking cleaning the offices more seriously than making sure that you guys go and see the Hugh Jackman movie.
Oh, okay. See, so it did tie in.
Right.
Well, they can't make us go.
He was mad.
I'm happy to see the movies.
Right.
But the bottom line is, sometimes he said a couple of the screenings were booked, and they put him at these weird times, and it's like there are times where it's hard for me to. I'm not going to give up a gig to go see the movie. I do want to see it. If they gave me screener copies with my name on them, I would watch everything. Fucking movie.
You think I'm going to sit in 2 hours of fucking traffic driving back out to Long Island because I fucking have to see a goddamn movie?
They're doing that less and less, though.
What?
with the screeners.
Screener.
Despite of it having the copy and the serial number, everything, they're not doing
But
it.
that's just stupid. What are we going to do with those movies?
Well, I mean,
what are you going to do with them? I mean, if your name is all over them.
I watch them and then I give them to a family member.
That's
about it.
Them up online.
And then put them online and then
Pirate Bay.
And then collect the fortune that's coming my way.
Exactly. Yeah.
So they have them in these private theaters now where you have to check in and sign in and all of that stuff.
Well, check the sheet. I signed in.
Yeah, my name's on that sheet.
I signed in.
And if you listen to the Hugh Jackman interview,
it's very obvious
it went swimmingly.
We had fun with Hugh Jackman.
We actually did.
He was
good. God, that's just got a rule fucking walking around looking like that.
It does.
It really does.
Jimmy.
What? I'm just saying.
Fuck, Jimmy beat me. Gotta stop.
I actually thought you were saying it in support of me.
Who put up their Hugh Jackman pictures yesterday?
Oh, my God. I wasn't going near that. I wasn't going to go fucking near that one.
We all got one.
I'll fucking put up a picture, with Jake LaMotta.
Right. Yeah, no problem.
You're standing next to Hugh Jackman. First of all, I got a tiptoe, so I just look like a fucking normal-sized person next to him. He's tall and handsome.
I put mine up immediately, and I even told people who was who.
No, you're a creep.
And then I put up my other photo.
You did? Which one?
A couple of good ones yesterday.
Oh. Really? How did I miss those?
Oh, you're just too busy.
I know.
Wait, who else did you get yesterday, Jimmy?
Well, just a guy who might have run for president.
What?
Who?
Ron Paul.
Ron Paul was here.
Ron Paul was here?
How's he look?
Phenomenal.
Yeah.
And I wanted to talk. I want to interview him so fucking badly on the show. I think he'd be very fun.
Yeah, we'll get that done.
Yeah, maybe the old election comes rolling around. Oh, wow, look at that. Yeah.
Very cool.
Wow. I thought he was about your size.
Oh, he's tall. They're all taller, those guys. I mean, he's like 5'9" or 5'10". I mean, he's not that big, but they're all taller guys. I heard George Bush Sr.'s a big guy. Like
George Bush Sr. is a very tall guy.
Vic, Vic
not
Dunlap.
now, though.
Not Vic Dunlap. Vic Henley. Yeah, now he's...
The guy from the Eagles? Forget it.
But Hugh Jackman was amazing. I hope he comes back.
Yeah,
we had a really good time with him.
Sam Robertson.
Oh,
Hugh
Sam
Jackman
was brave enough to put his Hugh Jackman.
Hugh Jackman just puts his sunglasses on the fucking collar of his shirt. He's like, yeah, look, his perfectly coiffed hair.
I'm Hugh Jackman.
Oh, man.
I only put it up on the private Facebook page, not the,
oh, you did?
Where everybody can comment.
Fuck you, look at Hugh Jackman's with a fucking... They just make fucking horrible comments.
I had a bad smile. Could you find my Hugh Jackman? My smile was not very good.
No?
No, it was unfortunate that I didn't have the smile that I normally would have, which has been noteworthy.
Oh.
It's,
oh, that's nice.
That's a fine picture.
What a good picture that is.
Nothing really wrong with that.
It's kind of a dopey smile.
Yeah.
He doesn't look that much better than me.
Wolverine with scallops, boy.
Saving one sushi restaurant at a time. I go and pose as Scallop and draw the Japanese bad guys in.
Wow, that's a good picture.
Yeah.
My pasty arm at the bottom.
That was so fucking funny when he was talking about the getting cast in a musical, and they loved his speaking role, but didn't want him. His singing wasn't that good, so they gave him singing lessons. Jim was like, it's saying a lot when you're hired for a musical and you can't sing, and instead of not giving you the gig, they give you singing lessons.
That's how good looking he is.
Fucking goddamn fucking prick.
I also fucked up. I covered it okay though. When I really thought he hosted last year. I know you did.
I completely picked up on that.
I figured you did. I think he might have too.
You spun it perfectly.
But then he said Neil Patrick Harris. I think he knew I might have been doing it.
Yeah.
And he goes, well, Neil Patrick Harris. I'm like, yeah, an event like that, how long does that take to? And it was. But I really missed.
I remember that.
He was part of that thing, right?
I don't know.
With Neil Patrick Harris?
Yeah, he had a
cameo in it.
So there you go. Then it made sense.
Oh, yeah, no, I knew.
All right.
I said so.
We should take a break, get into some other things.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
I have a very special announcement.
Do it.
Is it special?
Very special.
Do it right now.
Tomorrow, tickets for my show with Dice Clay are going on sale at the Beacon Theater. It's When's the date? Oh, it's fucking November 1st at 8 o'clock. I'm doing a headline set. I mean, I'm not closing, but...
Right.
I'm not doing 20 minutes either. I'm doing a real set. And it's November 1st at the Beacon, and we go on sale tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. on Ticketmaster. And then October 11 and 12, I'm in Poco's restaurant, the Comedy Cabaret. Friday's totally sold. Saturday might be.
Comedy Cabaret. Comedy Cabaret.
Working on material.
Guy.
All right.
All righty.
The Opie and Anthony Show.
I'm so busy yelling at my toast, I forgot to put pepper on my eggs.
Oh, boy.
All that peppery goodness, I forgot. What a waste.
Pepper's overrated.
I love some pepper on everything. It's great. Lucky Charms, a little pepper.
Nice. Now you're talking.
Yeah.
People want to know. It was multigrain Cheerios today with a banana. See? So far, so good. And skim milk. So far, so good.
What's the back pink for? Is that breast cancer
everything's
awareness?
pink. We're in the, I don't know, that pink shit is happening again.
Pink.
Good cause, but I don't like seeing pink everywhere.
Pink. I know. Sam Roberts wearing a pink shirt today. Fruit.
My Starbucks, whatever the fuck they're called.
Cup?
No, the fucking thing.
Oh, that cardboardy thing that goes
what is
around
that officially called? I don't even know. Sleeve. That was pink yesterday.
Sleeves. Yes. Yes, the sleeves.
Oh, the leaves.
Ah, the leaves.
The leaves are changing.
Oh, come on, Mortimer. Come, Mortimer. Mortimer.
One of my favorites.
Oh, God.
The leaves.
Yes.
Oh,
damn
yay.
that. The shepherd of leaves. Yay. I hate this.
He found a stream. Yay.
This is so depressing.
The Radio Ghost presents The Shepherd of Leaves.
Bench in the town to a bench in the trees. Under falling old snow, over falling old leaves.
This is so depressing.
I love it.
Like a leaky old
genius.
boat
It actually is a
on
genius.
an empty old sea. You leak till you're empty with an empty.
In my pants I will pee.
There's the stream. Okay.
There's some leaves.
I'd like to climb like a golden flower.
What?
Sunlight for bread until it's my power in a ballroom dream.
None of his words make sense. He's just throwing words together.
Dance with the old river queen.
Oh, shut up.
Old River Queen.
She'd
Whatever.
sing me a song in my dream.
Makes me have to pee.
Here he goes.
Oh, boy. Oh.
He just takes the camera.
Looks like he tripped over the camera.
You leave. Get in line.
Get in line.
Get in line.
To see right down here.
Like a Nazi sending fucking Jews to a concentration camp. All your leaves.
Johnny, nice to see you.
He's helping the leaves.
Bob. He's done it last year. He had trouble.
Last year he had trouble, he said.
Emily. Beautiful. Elaine. Barbara. Douglas Leaf. Watch out, Douglas.
Douglas.
Charles. Always going under the water. His wife, Mary. Oh, Mary. Charles. Mary got stuck here. I don't know these ones.
I don't know these ones.
He ran out of names. Yes. Maybe write the names down next time.
Welcome. All in a line. Thank you. Right through here.
He's pointing with his cane.
That's the way to do it.
That's the way.
Yeah, try to go the other way. It's dead end. It's not good up that way. Just stop. If anyone wants to stop, needs a break, you go up this way.
There's a lot of leaves that aren't going to make the journey.
No.
Which makes this video very sad.
So you'll probably just end up there for the rest of your life.
Yes.
You want to keep moving. This way here. Down here. There you go.
I don't know any of these. I don't know who they are.
He doesn't know who they are.
Jimmy's just getting back in studio.
Mortimer, right?
Mortimer, here's Mortimer.
Oh, Mortimer, right.
It's Mortimer Leaf.
Sleeping again.
Why? Because it's fall coming up.
It's fall. This is our fall bit.
Mortimer Leaf, can you hear
Because
me?
Eric said sleeves.
That's all it took. Mortimer Leaf.
Isn't he telling you he's done this before?
No, he hasn't.
All right, well, we'll see you.
Mortimer Leaf.
There we go. Keep going, Mortimer. He always picks the trickiest ticket.
Have we ever got... Have we made it to the end of the video?
I don't think we ever got to the end of
No,
this.
there's still 3 minutes left.
Oh, no, we
Only
can't
half
do 3 more minutes.
No.
This very dangerous wood spike.
Wood spike.
Something of a cup in there. Not a real cup. The wood is boned out. It's an excellent place for bear soup.
Bear soup? He is the strangest motherfucker.
What did you say there?
It's an excellent place for bear soup.
Bear soup.
Oh.
You might think the beaver had done this, but it's the natural beavering of the world.
The natural beavering of the world.
Beavering of the world.
That's right.
You can't get out there, but
we could all use a good beavering.
He talks like I do, and I have to shit them in the woods.
Where's the... Oh, I need some toilet paper. Yeah.
That giant appendage being some kind of skeletal thumb, and then the fingers of the hand gone.
Oh, it does look like that.
Catch perhaps a meteor.
A meteor?
Perhaps,
yeah.
What the fuck kind of drugs did this guy do
when he was younger? Oh, a little log footbridge. Is he going to go over it?
You see all your leaves down at the leaf pile.
Oh.
All right. Just keep going, you'll make it. Try to stay away from the sides. Sides are very dangerous. You need reminders.
This could be the first time we get to the end of this. 1 minute to go.
Oh, we didn't go across the bridge.
You spend such a good time. A good deal of their time sleeping.
Leaves? Sleep?
Oh, yeah. And not many people notice that leaves also whistle all the time. They're always whistling. It's very hard to hear. It sounds like a light wind. They sleep and whistle.
Yes. Sleep and whistle.
They know it don't go enough.
No, I don't. You're crazy.
I know what he means.
No. He's a mental patient.
And that's it.
It looks like
He takes his cane and walks away now. Dramatically.
It looks like a segment from those creepy Slender Man fucking videos on YouTube. Fuck him and his dumb woods, little trip to the woods.
You don't like him?
No, I wish he took a rope with him. I could find him swinging.
Taking my time with the la la la.
I haven't heard that in a while.
It's not Christmas, though. We gotta wait on that one.
It's a Christmas tune.
That's a nice song.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Is that up on our Facebook page?
No.
We should put it up there, man. It's a visual for the show. All visuals should go up on our Facebook page, Opie and Anthony.
This is the shortest time we've done this.
Gandalf-looking motherfucker.
Well, I just want to hear Mortimer.
Look at him. Mortimer Leaf.
Mortimer Leaf.
He hasn't uploaded anything
You'll
in a
make it,
year.
Mortimer. Maybe he's dead.
He hasn't uploaded anything. What's wrong with him? The world needs him.
There's a walk to the faraway river. It's only 33 minutes.
Oh, God. Imagine having to sit through that.
Well, let's take it. We should. Have we seen anything?
No.
I mean, maybe a minute.
Oh, no. What?
Let's have an adventure.
Let's take a walk to the faraway river.
To the faraway river.
A fairly long and regular walk of Sherwin's is documented here.
That's from the other one. That's from Mortimer Leaf.
Yeah, that's the Leaf one.
All right.
From a bench in
Yes,
the
that's a fucking dumb song, you cock.
So what? This is the long version?
Yeah, the album cut.
Good song.
No, we've seen all
Look,
this.
he does that.
Oh, okay.
Chipper leaf.
Next to a bonsai apple tree.
He's walking down a
I come
lane.
down here once a week, perhaps once every 2 weeks. And the bear is always facing a different angle.
What?
So I suppose the farmer here.
Is there a bear?
No.
No, it's like a
some duty
tree that he cut into look like a bear.
Oh.
Bring out Matilda to turn the bear
I wish it was a real bear.
I want to live
running up on him.
I want to live like this, though.
Gay man.
Hear his fucking
nowhere.
screams.
Huh?
Nothing, just hear his screams.
Fuck, look at that.
The bear's upon me.
That is, he's
Country
like
road, lots of trees, big field to the left.
That's great until there's bees flying all over you.
Who cares?
It's August 8th and you're walking to pick an apple and you grab a hornet's nest and you get stung on your forearms and chest.
I love the country.
Fuck nature.
I like the country for a couple days.
Oh, my God. It'd be awesome.
A couple days, but then by fucking week 2, I'd be like, get this fucking apple tree, eats my ass. Give me a fucking skyscraper.
I've seen everything.
Exactly. Hey, it's an apple.
Yes, more leaves.
We got very short shorts coming down the hall.
Everyone left.
Or is it like, what is that?
I don't know. I'm not.
You can't look now.
Now you can't look.
I'm looking at you, sort of.
Well, we can. Look like that.
No, you can look. Yeah, fuck
yeah.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
Mm-hmm, sugar.
All right, we're not playing the walk to the
No,
Faraway
fuck
River.
him.
That's
done with him.
That's not good. No, we're not doing La La.
No.
It's too early.
Much too early.
Even though some of the stupid stores already are starting with their Christmas crap. We're not.
Yeah, they're doing like layaway stuff right now. On
Right.
TV. You're like, oh, don't try to make it seem like you know it's too early.
Mm-hmm.
They love hawking that shit.
You gotta deal with that shit again?
Can't
we take one Christmas off?
Wouldn't that be great? 2 years between.
Every 2 years, Christmas would rule.
Everyone would like it a lot more.
I think so. No one enjoys it. I enjoy it a little more because I have kids, but no one really enjoys Christmas.
Yeah. Are you going to set up your tree with the snow again?
Fuck no.
The snow tree?
Who wants that?
Who wants it? Huh?
No.
You're going to give it away?
Yes, that shit got everywhere.
Why do I know it'll end up in the Roberts household?
No, I think McFoley wants it.
Really?
Yeah, he's a Christmas guy.
He's a year-round Christmas guy.
I actually promised him the snowing Christmas tree.
Doesn't he have a room dedicated to Christmas year-round?
Room, so he would love it in there.
He'd love that contribution.
No, I can't do that again.
No.
Fuck no. That shit went everywhere.
Yeah, it just seems like...
And the kid can't help himself. He just scoops it out of the big receptacle.
Of course.
And just throws it everywhere.
The big upside-down umbrella thing?
Yeah. No, I ain't doing that.
No.
Fuck that.
Just a regular old tree, right?
Mm-hmm.
I hear you.
You should do something for Halloween.
Who, us?
Yeah.
It worked out great the last time we did something for Halloween.
What was last Halloween?
Oh, God,
exactly. That was the last time we ever appeared in public.
That stunk.
The Hard Rock. It was a private event that just included us.
Yeah, remember that?
Well, we have different people now. We won't be maybe going through the same nonsense we went through last time.
Well, yeah, I mean, we just didn't promote it well.
No, we promoted it terribly, so we could do different now. We're here for months.
Sure.
Hopefully, we'll see. Maybe we'll throw that on the docket.
We could all dress up.
I would we should.
Little costume party.
Yeah.
One dude won $400 million last night, huh?
Yeah.
The Powerball ticket. One guy this time in South Carolina.
Man, that's nice.
You know, they always talk about the lump sum.
Yeah.
And I hear it's, if you do the math roughly, it's about a third. So you could say, okay, I'll do the lumps, the one and done. So that would be, what, 133, 134
It's only
million?
a fucking 100. That's all a third.
It's about a third. But here's my question. Then do they tax it after that?
Sure.
Wait a minute. No, I think that's after.
That's after taxes.
Isn't that after
After taxes? But the math works out that it turns out to be a third of what you would have got?
No, it's lump sum is always less.
Mm-hmm. Lump sum is half.
If you go...
Lump sum is half, but then they tax it, so then your take-home would be a third.
It's about a third of the total.
Why the fuck would everyone take a lump sum then? What's wrong with people?
Because they only give you like and I don't mean only, but they only give you like 100,000 a year for like 100 years. It's or 30 years, whatever the fuck.
20 years.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
You know, having it all now, or
I would get the lump sum.
I don't think I would.
You gotta go lump sum because you could do some great things with that money.
Yeah,
you can anyway because it's guaranteed income. You can borrow against that.
Is it?
Yes.
Okay, so let's take this year's Powerball that was $338 million, for example. Okay? $338 million. The lump sum after-tax prize would amount to $221 million, or $152 million after taxes. 25 federal, 3% New Jersey, because he won in New Jersey.
So 338 turns into 152. So then I was wrong with the third.
So it's a half, roughly.
Not even.
Maybe a little less than half. 45%.
Let's go 2/5.
But what about, why not divide that like over 20 years? 338 million.
How much they give you every year? Well, you could have just this ridiculous amount.
Yeah, I'd rather,
do crazy things
just
with it
grab
right
it all
away.
at once. Fuck it.
Right.
I think you'd be less inclined to fuck up if you had a year or two to adjust to that kind of money.
Fuck that.
I also think you can borrow against it. Like, meaning, not that you want to do that, but if you have a fucking guaranteed, say, like 2 or 3 million, whatever it is a year coming in, you're fucking still living.
I mean, if you need cash now, you can just call 877.
Oh, yeah.
Is your phone working, Sam?
The annuity payments are 30 years.
Yeah, 30. I knew it wasn't 20. It's
and
30
they gradually go up. Like you start at about, this example is $513,000, and then year 30 it's 1.6 million.
Oh, that's it? And that's before taxes?
That's for a $40 million.
Is that before taxes?
But most people are going to be dead by they hit the 30.
I have won the lotto, but I need cash now.
I think I read once that it had something to do with the fact that they don't have $400 million just ready to give to you.
Just laying around.
So you'll end up getting more if you do it annually because they will have more time to get you that money, I think.
And they obviously
encourage
you to take the, the
sure,
payout.
because they're giving out less.
And then this guy's saying if you take the payments and you die, you can't leave it to your family.
No, you can't.
No.
What?
No,
it's just you.
Oh, that's fucking
ridiculous. It doesn't go to your spouse.
See, you should just
in
take
Canada, there's no taxes on lotto, so you get exacally what they tell you.
That's what it should be.
There.
Yeah,
Why don't you marry someone from Canada then?
That's what it should be.
And pot's legal in Montreal.
It also says here too, if you take the lump sum, you get half. Yeah. Then the government takes their half on the state and federal levels, but they don't take the full amount to cover your winnings. They only take a portion of it.
Wow.
And that's why on these lotto websites there's big exclusions here that's saying it's like you need to be careful with your money because when your first year of taxes comes around, you're still paying on it because the government didn't take everything.
And they
took a portion, but they do that on purpose.
And you're listening to a lottery winner.
That's
Eric
true.
Nagel.
Eric Nagel.
Eric knows.
And then you
when
also
he built the staff out of $100,000 or whatever.
You also pay on the interest.
Well, of course, you got to pay tax on the interest.
Whatever money they give you, you put it in the bank, whatever interest, then they re-tax you again.
Which is about $10 a year.
Yeah, but it's amazing how in Canada, that's how it should be. Yeah. You win the lottery, this is how much you get. Fucking cocksuckers can't keep their hands out of your pockets.
This government is so fucked with taking your money. It's astounding.
Obama, right?
That's the same with the Republican in office,
fault, right?
No, it's mostly Democrat tax and spend, but like the death tax, you want to work so that if you make over $2 million, the government's going to take half your shit when you die.
It's disgusting.
It's like, why?
Oh,
what did
Sex
you...
Bagel might be wrong here.
Oh, no.
Because I'm reading something about Mega Millions.
Yeah.
And the lottery spokesperson said in this article that doing it annually, Mega Millions promises to continue to send out those checks every year. See, I said dicks last time, you all made fun of me.
I don't see how they cannot pay you.
You're finished.
Even if the winner dies to a designated beneficiary.
Yeah, I don't see how they cannot pay your spouse.
Yeah. Hold on, let's slow down a little bit here. You take the lump sum, right? Mm-hmm. And then you get a good financial advisor. I bet you in the end you're better off.
Okay.
Probably.
Because you could shove a shitload of money into the fucking market if the guy knows what he's doing.
As long as you don't get bilked or hit a
you got to go conservative with your investments.
That's state by state, Travis.
But I bet you can make I bet you would probably be better off.
Yeah.
There's so much more to invest right away.
Now, hold on. I'm sorry, Travis. Okay. What state takes priority? The state you live in or the state you bought the ticket in?
Well, I don't know how that works because Mega Millions and Powerball all are cross state lines, so it's a federal thing. So then you got to deal with the state level too, depending on what they choose.
You're paying a state tax based on where you live.
You're getting fucked in every direction.
It's where you live.
An economist said that the choice between lump and annuity comes down to interest rates. With the interest rate at 0 right now, lump sum makes more financial sense. Here's why. To fund the lottery operators buy a zero-coupon bond, which is a type of bond that ultimately pays the full amount in the final year.
Coupon? You poisoned me and tried to give me coupon? I kill you!
In this case, with a $500 million lottery, the bond value $500 million paid in the 26th year, which is the last year.
Wow.
So the value of that bond today is the lump sum. As the interest rates go down, the value of that bond shoots up because the lottery deducts the interest rate every year over time.
And plus,
I have no idea what you're saying.
So I don't either. I'm just reading.
But plus, your money's going to be worth a lot less in 30 years.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I think when interest rates are at 0, it's better to
just blow it all and then play again.
I'm a lump sumping. I'm a lump sumping motherfucker. I'll lump sum.
You want the lump.
All you have to remember is you're not going to win anyway, so none of this matters.
Would you move to Canada? If say you were in Canada, right, and you won the lottery, it was $300 million, it was tax-free. But if you came back, you'd have to pay taxes. But they said if you moved there, you could just keep your money. Wouldn't you just move to Canada? I would.
Yeah, like right over the line.
Oh, I just fucking.
I would to the Yukon.
Yeah, whatever. I'd just live. I'd get a private plane, go back and forth between Montreal and Toronto and
do that.
Vancouver. And I'd change my act, and I'd be a polite comedian.
Yeah, you'd have to be. You'd have to be.
You know what? I was right. If you win it in Canada, you're still a U.S. citizen, so you have to report that income to the IRS.
But what if you decide I want to live in Canada? And
you're still a U.S. citizen. You would have to renounce your U.S. citizenship.
Okay.
What about Jesus?
I think Jesus.
You could still visit the U.S., couldn't you, if you renounce your citizenship?
Sure, yeah, you just become a Canadian citizen. But you have to go through that process.
I would probably for $150 million. Why am I yelling? I would do that. I would do that.
The U.S. taxes U.S. citizens on a worldwide income regardless of where you live.
For $150 million? I love the States.
Some way to get it down to the Caymans.
I'd get a satellite dish and watch all my favorite programs and just come on vacation.
Well, they have the same television.
That's what I'm saying.
No, they don't.
No, they don't actually.
It's terrible TV up
there. You don't have that except there. Can you get...
Oh, yeah, breaking news.
Whoa. Oh.
Look what we got here.
Well, thank you, dear. And that's for you, sweetie. You take that, huh?
I got him a girl game.
What?
I got him some cooking.
Oh, a cooking game?
Looky,
Miss. You don't want to take, you don't want a tip or nothing?
Diner Dash?
Oh, God.
Yeah, she doesn't take money. She doesn't take money. That really bothers me as a man.
I know, right? Yeah.
Wait, would you move to Canada if it was $150 million difference?
Fuck yeah.
Why?
But when you renounce your citizenship, you're not coming back as a criminal when you visit.
No, you're just coming back as a Canadian citizen.
Could you do that?
Might as well be.
Of course you can.
I've renounced my citizenship.
My wife is still a Canadian citizen.
No, but
she's just a U.S. resident.
You're not. If you say you renounce your citizenship after you win in Canada.
Yeah.
You're not all of a sudden going to come back and they're going to go, you owe us all this money because you were a citizen when you won it.
I would believe that.
Probably.
Yeah. I
Ex
would
post
think
facto.
So. Yeah. If you had income while you were still a U.S. citizen,
yeah, you got to pay that shit.
Then yeah, you would probably still owe.
Then I would just not come back.
If you're an American and you win a Canadian lottery, you have to pay the taxes to the U.S. government.
Fuck them.
If you're an American and win the Canadian lottery, but you're also a legal resident of Canada and do not file taxes with the U.S., you don't have to pay the taxes.
Yeah, but I would just go to fucking England and hang out. I mean, I love the U.S., but I would go everywhere. I would for $150 extra million fucking dollars, I would just traipse around the world.
You can just live right across the border.
Launder it through one of the drug cartels in Mexico. You put it down in the Caymans.
That's what I would do with $150 million. I would move to Juarez, Mexico, and buy a giant house and have it painted.
Oh my God! And then just walk around with like an expensive cigar down the streets. Ooh,
if you walk down the street like that with your shirt open, wearing all gold, and just going, they
probably wouldn't touch you because he's got to be some type of
How long would it take them to realize that you can be killed?
Yes, yeah.
Like, would they kill you immediately, or would it take them a couple of days?
Or do a couple of, like to find out who the fuck this idiot is.
This is a TV thing. He's not alone. He's being filmed for TV.
Oh, your head would be rolling down the street.
Really quickly. All right, so the dude got $400 million. Good for him.
There's also been an episode on Wheel of Fortune today. Right. Do we have that clip?
The mumble.
The fucking dummy.
Yeah, but they should give it to him anyway.
No, I've seen him fucking rip people off because they mispronounced a word or... This is so bad.
What was this for? $1 million?
$1 million.
How do you go for $1 million on Wheel of Fortune? I haven't watched that show.
You get the $1 million little tile there on the wheel,
right?
And it's a thin little strip in the middle of one of the little wedges, and he spun and landed on the million.
Okay.
And then he's got to solve the puzzle.
Okay.
And he had it. It was everything but one letter. He had one letter that he needed. Oh my God!
All right, here it is.
Yeah,
this is for $1 million.
Yeah, it says corner curio cabinet, and only one letter is missing.
Three of them. That's going to help. You can pick that up, turn it around, see that big shiny $1 million right there.
Got a chance at $1 million.
$1 million.
$2,350, spin or solve.
I'm going to solve. All right. Cornucopia cabinet.
Corn.
Lewis.
I'll solve. Corner curio cabinet.
Yeah, that's it.
He went Corn cabinet.
Oh my God.
It's one of those, it just didn't come out the way you intended it to. We'll take a look at it.
You're
Get
talking
the fuck out of here.
There's $1 million.
You're talking to a guy that just lost $1 million casually.
Yes.
It just didn't come out the way you wanted it to.
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
He knew what it was.
He fucked it up.
Right?
No, he fucked it up.
Cornucopia cabinet.
Imagine
He said
if Roland was on
Corno, yeah, Corno, Coro, Cornucopia cabinet. He got it wrong.
What a dope.
$2,350, spin or solve.
I'm going to solve. All right. Cornucopia cabinet.
Well, he didn't get it.
Cornucopia cabinet.
Oh, that wasn't for $1 million.
Yeah, it was.
That was for $1 million.
That was for $1 million.
You see his mouth wide open? It's like out of his mind.
Just lost $1 million.
And then Pat Sajak, listen how casual he is talking to the guy that just lost $1 million.
Then he pats his hand.
No, wait a minute.
What?
Didn't he say that? He didn't say it was for $1 million. Listen to what Pat says right before he picks it up. Right before he spins, Pat said this is for so-and-so money. It wasn't for $1 million. Why?
Look, if he landed on $1 million.
No, I know. Maybe I'm wrong.
It's for $1 million.
Oh, wow.
That's why this clip is so hot today.
$2,350, spin or solve.
I'm going to solve. All right. Cornucopia cabinet.
Ah, Kuro. He says Kuro.
Yeah.
It's for $1 million.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's definitely
Oh, it's for $1 million. It's all over the news today.
Yeah.
Corner curio cabinet.
That's the other guy, obviously.
And then I love his face. He's like, wait, I just
Lost $1 million?
I said that.
He wants to punch Pat Sajak in the face.
Of course, we'll make sure we treat you fairly. In the meantime, we believe you want to.
Oh my God.
Oh man.
He fucked
cornhole, Corolo.
He fucked up.
And they just didn't give it to him, huh?
Cornholio.
You can't. I mean, especially there's another letter that's not turned over on the puzzle.
Did he
They
say?
should have it if you can turn
Sajak later said, Paul, you've proved what several players have proven, and I prove almost on a nightly basis. Sometimes your mouth says what your brain doesn't intend it to.
Oh, well.
Oh. Piece of shit.
Yeah,
what do you think
dummy.
about that?
Yeah, just keep rubbing it in, Pat Sajak.
Cornucopia.
Technically, it wasn't
That's
for $1
why.
million.
What?
No.
It should be pointed out that this was not $1 million puzzle, however.
What?
If the judges had accepted Paul's pronunciation, he
Yeah,
would not have instantly won $1 million.
What happened?
Solving that one puzzle and beating the other two contestants would have moved him to the bonus round, where the $100,000 marker on the wheel is replaced by $1 million
He's right.
card.
Oh.
To win the big bucks, Paul would have still needed to spin the wheel, land
Hit
on the
the
million,
million,
and correctly solve the puzzle.
and then solve the puzzle. What a bunch of dickbags.
Yeah, I'll tell you why. Because when Pat didn't say for $1 million,
Yeah.
Pat said for 300. I thought I heard Pat give the amount that he was playing.
Really?
There you go.
How would he? So they really scam me with that million.
And then last year, this girl, the
Well, no
answer
one's
was 7
scamming us.
swans a swimming.
Yeah.
And she dropped the G, and she said 7 swans a swimmin', and they said that was incorrect.
Oh, man.
That's shitty.
I saw someone, it was, the answer was the Atlanta Falcons, and he left the "the" out. He went, Atlanta Falcons. And I was like, no.
Wait, was the word "the" there?
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Dummy.
I saw one guy, it was N blank GG.
Yes, and it was people.
That's from South Park.
Oh, right.
Boy.
Yeah.
That was the biggest deal.
Yes.
When that
And
happened.
and by the way, to show you what edgy comedy should be, that was right after Michael Richards said "nigger" at the Laugh Factory.
Yeah,
and that's
yeah.
why they did that.
Yeah, yeah.
They took the fucking taboo subject and they rubbed the entire country's face in it.
Can we
Yes.
see that?
It's fucking brilliant.
Now, and O, please. Okay, well, looks like you're going to get a lot of help here. Category is people who annoy you. Audience, keep quiet, please.
They're horrified.
Black camera guy.
Well, 10 seconds, Mr. Marsh.
Well, I know it, but I don't think I should say it.
5 seconds, Mr. Marsh.
All right, I'd like to solve the puzzle. Niggers! Huh?
Naggers.
N-A-G-G-E-R. Naggers.
What fucking geniuses.
That's hilarious.
Because the entire country thought the same thing when we saw it. Everyone thought niggers.
They were horrified. I love how the little cartoon audience all have their mouth open and they're like, oh my God, this.
And the creak of the letter when she turns it.
Knackers. Oh, wow.
And we were all thinking, and we saw it. That was
yeah.
so smart, man.
Yeah.
Wheel of Fortune has always been the cheapest. Why? Let's go to Rich in New Jersey.
Well, when they used to have to shop. Remember when you used to have to shop with the money?
Right.
Hey, we have the ceramic Dalmatian, and here's a chair for $6,000.
But they didn't tell you that you have to pay taxes on all that.
Yeah, yeah.
So you couldn't even keep half your shit because you couldn't afford it. You couldn't afford the taxes on all the stuff you bought.
I'll take the rest in a gift certificate.
A gift card.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, that sucked.
Phones are shot, so.
They are?
That could be a good thing.
Sam, is your phone fixed? Did you break it?
Oh, how'd that work? The paperclip?
The paperclip thing didn't work, but
what?
I restored it.
Oh.
To a new phone on Sal's Mac in the office, and now I'm trying to restore it from a backup of iCloud.
Oh my God! So all your shit now has to go through the sky.
You iCloud everything?
Wow.
Yeah, it's just up there.
I know. I don't like the idea of that. It's a lot of fucking shit up there in the cloud.
We don't have privacy anymore. Relax.
You know people could peek in on your cloud shit, looking at your fucking, looking at the pictures of you sucking big fat cocks and.
I don't have pictures.
What?
I don't have those pictures.
Oh.
I do not.
Well.
Hey, can I see the BBC guy, Sam?
BBC guy?
Oh yeah, definitely.
What's that about?
I know it's a visual. We'll put it on our Facebook page if you haven't seen it for yourself. Some news guy.
Yeah.
It's just funny.
Just funny.
Oh.
Don't even say what it is. Let it play it out for these guys.
Right. I was listening to Jimmy's show yesterday, and that guy that called in that likes watching his wife fuck other guys, but he doesn't like the fact that the way we talk about cucks and like prepping the bull and cleaning up and stuff. He goes, not any of that. He's just, I like watching my wife having sex with other guys. So then she hears that and thinks I'm into, cleaning up the mess and everything. Fucking hilarious.
But there were two other guys on hold they said, hey, there are others out there. One was from they were both from different parts of the country.
Yeah.
So it was like the other guys were calling in and going, hey, man, I like watching my wife fuck too. It's just a thing that couples do.
So odd. That's a great show, Jimmy. I really like listening on the way home. And people call up, they're really amazed at how well you do that fucking show. You really... you have good answers. You'd think it would be a goof, hey, Jim, I'm having problems with my wife. Yeah, club her over the head and fucking fuck her asshole. And, but it's like
that would be the real answer.
Yeah, of course.
Well, you think it'd be a goof? There are some things that I'm not qualified. I know,
but
I don't have kids.
That also. You're like, I don't have kids, so I don't know. You answered one, then you're ready to hang up with the guy. You go, okay, I hope I didn't just fuck up your relationship with your kid, because you just speculate, whatever.
I don't like telling people how to deal with their kids because I have no experience in that, and it's like, are you we talk about bonding over inappropriate content,
right? Yeah.
The guy was like, we listen to Chip videos or whatever they watch, South Park,
and then his 13-year-old daughter at some point said, home run, fucking home run.
That's all right.
Yeah, it's only language shit.
I don't give a fuck about language.
So I'm like, that's not that bad to fucking.
And I was thinking, I'm in the car thinking, well, if they let her know that there's some place where that is an appropriate language, then that's fine. I'm fucking pontificating to my radio during Jimmy's show.
I did say that though. I'm like, if you're okay telling her that you don't like, but
yeah,
and make sure they can't say that shit at school.
Yeah, there you go.
That's where the shock will come in.
Can
we see this?
Very good.
Yes.
Every Wednesday, Jim Norton's Advice Show.
Yes.
Thank you. I want to start filming it.
Wouldn't
be interesting to film, though. It's just me sitting here.
Good morning and welcome to BBC News. Plans for privately run drunk tanks to tackle alcohol-fueled disorder have been backed by police chiefs. Under the proposals, drunk troublemakers will be taken to cells run by private firms and have to pay for it once they've sobered up. The Association of Chief Police Officers says problem drinking is on the increase and action is needed to deal with it. But the Police Federation, which represents rank-and-file officers, says the plan is neither a viable nor a long-term fix. This report from Graham Satchell.
Did I miss something?
Yeah.
Yes, you did.
Play it again.
How do we know it's?
I didn't catch it.
They explained it later.
I didn't catch it
in the broadcast.
No, off the air.
Off the air.
Let me see. I just got it.
By police chiefs. Under the proposals, drunk troublemakers will be taken to cells run by private firms and have to pay for it once they've sobered up.
No.
The Association of Chief Police Officers says problem drinking is on the increase and action is needed to deal with it.
What is wrong with this video?
Oh, okay.
God damn it!
One more time.
What?
Show him one more time.
Hold on, it's something right there.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah. And welcome to BBC News. Plans for privately run drunk tanks to tackle alcohol-fueled disorder have been backed by police chiefs.
Are you sure, though?
Under the proposals, drunk troublemakers will be taken to cells run by private firms and have to pay for it once they've sobered up. The Association of Chief Police Officers says problem drinking is on the increase and action is needed to deal with it.
That's enough.
But the Police Federation...
Is it what he's holding?
Yes.
Is he fucking that thing or something?
No.
He's holding a... He's holding a pack of printer paper in his hands.
Why?
Because real quick before the news was going on the air, he meant to pick up his iPad, and he picked up a pack of printer paper.
All right. He's holding it like it's his iPad.
And then he was on camera with it, and so he just stayed there holding
just
a pack of printer paper.
Oh, okay.
And it's not like a pad; it's a sealed pack,
right? Yeah,
of Xerox paper. While he's trying to deliver the news.
Oh.
But he's trying to make believe it's completely normal that he's...
Hey, he's a pro, man. He didn't bobble a word.
But then, because I guess people started writing the station or whatever, or calling on what the fuck is he holding and why.
Yeah, and they came out.
And they explained that he meant to pick up his iPad, but he was on camera, so he made believe.
He really pushes it right to the fucking last second, huh?
He made believe that it was completely normal to have a...
Oh.
He pulled it off, though.
Yeah.
He did. I was like, I don't know what that is, but it could have been from the previous story. Like,
Right.
out of context, you don't know what he was doing.
Because you'd say there must be some explanation as to why he's holding a pack of paper.
I didn't know what it was, though. It looked like a box, perhaps. Or...
But now that you know it and you see the video, it's pretty fucking funny because
he's a good guy. He's
it's
a pro.
ridiculous.
He's a fucking professional.
Hey, do we have the Vine video, too, while we're at it?
Sure.
I didn't see
Vine?
this.
Oh, yeah.
What is this? Something fun?
Yeah. This is
I do like a good Vine video.
Wow, this one's rough.
Vine gone wrong.
Oh. Oh, I think I might have seen it.
But why do they allow it up there?
It's Wild West.
Vine's the Wild Wild West?
It's on YouTube, too, now.
Oh, yeah.
It is on YouTube.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, this guy.
Go ahead.
People think just because I'm black, I can do athletic stuff. I don't get it. Oh! God, for the Vine!
That's pretty good. He,
think just because I'm black, I can do athletic stuff. I don't get it. Oh! Do it for the Vine!
He's trying to jump.
What does he say at the end?
Don't do it for the Vine.
Is that him in the ambulance?
That's him in the ambulance.
Oh, because he still had a half a second.
Yeah, I guess so. He's trying to jump over a car that's driving toward him.
He's probably done it before.
Yeah.
And it's worked.
He jumps, something goes awry, and the front of the car, it looks like right at the hood, clips his feet. And
It almost
he
looked like it drove
flying.
into his shins.
Ah, that would have been
No, he would
bad.
have been in a lot worse pain than that fucking...
Man. Let me see
The
that again.
sound is...
Oh, dude, his
Great
feet
sound.
get hit by the hood.
We'll pop that up on the Facebook page, too, unless you can find it yourself.
Black, I can do athletic stuff. I don't get it. Oh! Do it for the Vine!
Oh, my...
He had to have broke
That's
both
a good
feet.
Dude, that's fucking awful.
That is a good one.
What part of the car does he hit?
The bumper. It looks like his feet hit the bumper.
So he wasn't even
And
close.
he flies. Yeah, he wasn't even close.
But you know how lucky he
He's
was?
so lucky.
That he didn't fucking buckle back or go face first
man.
into that windshield.
Right.
Can we go pause it?
Yeah, pause it where the hit is. I'm trying to figure out where his...
Can he? Can
Yeah,
Sam
Sam
do
can
this?
do anything we want.
Not
Sam
on
is
this
great.
computer,
Yeah,
though.
Sam's amazing.
Yeah.
Attaboy, Sam. Good job so
Here
far.
he goes.
Stop it, Sam.
He's trying to jump. There he goes. He's in crouch position.
All right.
He just turned a half. No, he actually had the second to turn.
Yeah, what the fuck? Oh, boy, now it's froze.
Of course it is.
Damn, stop freezing it.
You're going to have to do it on the fly.
Oh, my God. Oh, now you're going to fuck it up.
Sam, you're not doing it right.
See, you were fine. What did you do?
Piece of garbage.
That's a great shot right there.
Yeah, right there. His feet are in trouble.
That's a great freeze frame.
He's like doing a push-up on the top of the car.
But luckily, he had enough momentum to take him up over the car.
top.
Yeah.
I gotta go back. Try to
flips him over.
Does he fall? Okay.
Try another freeze frame on the fly again.
Oh, Sam.
And he goes right over the fucking car, man.
Get ready to freeze. Oh,
Sam, you're breaking everything. You're just not good at this. You're ruining everything.
Well, you were so supportive before.
That computer. Oh,
okay.
He's already hit.
He is
so it
lucky.
is the bumper.
It hits,
His
the bumper
knees-
hits his feet.
Yes.
His knees bend, and he looks like he's kneeling on the hood of the car. He's just above it,
6
though.
inches above it.
He just clears the roof.
Then he's rolling. He's kind of flipping at this point and going up, which gives him the opportunity to put his hands on the roof of the car and
lucky.
flip over. Complete fucking luck that he wasn't really, either killed or legs and head and arms busted up.
Because the car is driving fast enough that he could conceivably jump over the car as it's driving, one would think.
He wasn't even close,
Not
though.
even close.
I think his feet hit above the bumper, by the way.
Yeah?
Yeah.
On the roof?
Yeah, just on the...
No, on the above the license
hood,
plate. Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Oh!
And then the guy just takes the camera away.
Proving that's a fake video.
Yeah, right. Fake, totally
You're saying fake?
Totally
yeah, look who's driving the car. Jimmy Kimmel.
Oh, that's a Jimmy Kimmel
Jimmy
video?
Kimmel's driving the car.
People think the clown guy is another Jimmy
Kimmel?
bit.
Everything is being credited.
Everyone's thinking it's Jimmy. Everything's
Yeah,
Jimmy
9/11.
Kimmel.
It's all Jimmy Kimmel.
Yeah. All right, finally someone's understanding. Yeah.
Wow, that's fucked up. So we got it up on our Facebook page. Go there, Opie and Anthony on Facebook. We try to throw all our visuals up there.
I had that happen once with a fucking truck.
No, you didn't. You just didn't, Chip.
I did so. It was an 18-wheeler.
How far did you get over it?
Fucking right to the top, and it was a clip. I was like, oh, fucking flipped over the truck.
Is it on video?
Yeah.
Where's the video?
Fucking broken.
What happened? Your friend fell on it out of the closet?
No.
When everybody started shitting in the room?
No. I was fucking watching it.
Yeah.
And Lamar wanted to come home and watch Soul Train, so he popped it out and he smashed it across my chin. He said, take your motherfucking truck video, Chipper.
Fucking Chip, man. Got it.
The Opie and Anthony Show.
Yeah.
What the hell is that? No?
Yeah.
There it is.
Why don't we call Paul Williams and wish him a happy birthday today? Remember Paul Williams? He was on the show once.
Paul Williams. One I'm sure they wrote for you and me. Just an old-fashioned love song. Coming down in three-part harmony.
Let's see.
I never put in my phone. Shit.
What?
I have Paul Williams' cell number. I was going to do a cold call. I love cold calling some of these people.
Just an old-fashioned love
song.
Coming down in three-part harmony.
Harmony. Just an old-fashioned love song. One I'm sure they wrote for you and me.
Weave our dreams upon and listen
What a great voice, though.
You like this?
Yeah, man. It's so unique.
you like it?
Yeah, I love
Like
it. So unique.
Yeah.
Wasn't that great?
I like Three Dog Night's version, though. Three Dog Night's version of this rock.
Dude, he's 3 feet tall.
I know.
Did he write this?
Yeah.
Yeah, see, he wrote the songs and everyone else made him hits.
Yes, because he looked goofy and his voice is a little too odd.
I love it.
He'd be like out on the stage on the Tonight Show.
Tiny suit.
Just an old-fashioned love song. Coming down in three-part harmony.
That was the Coke.
Oh, yeah.
Clogging up the nose a little
Just
bit.
an old-fashioned love song. One I'm sure they wrote for you and me. I remember when he was on the Odd Couple.
Felix's daughter was following Paul Williams around the country.
Yeah.
Because his music spoke to her.
Oh, God. So in Sweden, you can masturbate in public now? Is that what's going on?
What?
Is that what's going on?
The hell did that happen?
When
did this happen? Why wasn't I told?
Well, they decided that public masturbation is not a crime.
All right, that doesn't mean just go do it.
Why? Well, if it's not a crime, why not? A man who openly masturbated on a Stockholm beach has been acquitted of sexual assault in court after it was ruled he was not targeting a specific person.
Oh, he was just...
With the prosecutor saying it's okay to play with yourself in public.
Come on.
It is your dick.
Yeah, but...
I think that makes sense, as long as you're not targeting a person when doing it.
For Sweden, maybe.
The incident occurred on June 6th at the Drottningholm beach. Wow, why would you put two V's together in a word? That's wrong.
That's actually two V's is an L sound in that.
Drolchen?
Two V's is an L. It's an L. It's like a fucking. It's that weird L where your tongue goes up and it sounds like you have fucking hot potatoes in your mouth. Oh, it is.
I am not buying that.
Sound it up.
We should just decide which is the easiest language in the world, and let's all just go with that one. Right?
Yeah.
Why not?
The aviation world uses English as their universal kind of language.
The incident occurred on June 6th at this beach when the man removed his shorts and began masturbating close to the water. He was subsequently charged with sexual assault. He's 65 years old. Oh, come on, man.
Some old fucking dude.
Just tugging his old fucking dick.
Right.
Cranking that dick.
Thinking about his friends who died in the Korean War. Leave him alone.
His judgment came down and was said it may be proven that the man exposed himself and masturbated on this occasion. However, the court added that no offense had been committed as the masturbating man was not pleasuring himself towards a specific person.
It's not a gun.
I guess there's a difference. So if you're standing over someone while they're under a blanket,
right,
and staring at them, that's a crime.
Or if you're staring at him, maybe. You know, if he was on the beach and he was looking at some chick and fucking jacking. But if he's just laying on his blanket, just fucking tugging.
He's near the water, so he's just staring off into the water and just jacking
fucking
off.
chumming.
You can't. You're not assaulting. That's like saying you're walking around humping the air. You're charged with rape. You're not on somebody.
For this to be a criminal offense, it's required that the sexual molestation was directed towards one or more people. I think the court's judgment is reasonable, he said. When asked if it was not acceptable to masturbate in public if you don't direct it towards a specific individual, the prosecutor said it was okay.
That's kind of fucked up.
So does that mean this is going to happen more and more?
Well,
I hope so. Sweden?
What about fucking biohazard in the goddamn water? You're taking a swim, you come up with fucking
water's pretty
jizz across the bridge of your nose. Yeah, but boy, you never know.
Well,
fish comes up. Caught in a net. You fucking goes to the tuna factory, and there you are, eating some guy's jizz tuna.
Delicious.
Yeah, is it?
Oops. We were all wading in the water and down the Jersey Shore.
Oh no!
And one of the individuals I was with, there were girls and guys. We're all just kind of hanging out, let's say, wading in the water over our heads, just chilling and talking.
Are you in a Gidget movie?
He decided to let a log go because he had to go.
Come on!
I swear to God, he had to go.
The hell is going on?
What? And the fucking thing just decided to have a mind of its own.
No.
It just wouldn't leave us alone.
It was fucking body surfing.
I was pretty impressed, though. It was solid. It was a solid. You got to go.
Oh, my God.
And, we're over our head, and then you got to come in, and then you got to, find a bathroom.
God.
And we were down the beach a little bit, so there were no real bathrooms around.
You and the people
so
you
he
hang
swam.
out with.
He swam away from us a little bit, and we're not actually seeing it.
He, Opie. He.
I swear to God. Wasn't me this time.
Know who that was? Mitch Cumstein.
Right. This one wasn't me. No, I can't really, I can't take peas in the ocean because, I don't know, all of a sudden everything tenses up when those waves come.
Oh, yeah?
Can't loosen up a little bit.
You can't piss in the ocean? Oh, I love it.
No, I mean, I end up
piss.
doing it, but for some reason your body, all gets all clinchy.
You got to get it going, yeah.
It gets clinchy because, a wave is coming or something. So, I don't know. It's trying to protect itself. I don't know what the fuck that's about.
Hard to relax enough to piss.
But that's it. It was a nice solid log, and he went off. He went off about 20, 30 feet, but that damn thing had a fucking life of its own.
Imagine if it brought in fucking nurse sharks. I'll bet you that's what the nurse shark likes, is a fucking human log.
A log.
They don't eat people, but if your shit comes, nurse sharks come from all over the world to sniff it.
Pops out of the water like Edward G. Robinson.
Yeah, they all want to make it like a cigar and smoke it.
Sir. That's disgusting.
Why?
Wow. Because it is. You got to be civilized at some point.
Yeah, but
you're in the ocean with people. I mean, if you're alone,
it was a big
and shipwrecked, I'd be.
What's that?
It was what?
It was a big hassle for this person. I swear it wasn't me.
I don't think it was.
I
you.
swear it wasn't me.
No. I believe
I do it close to the shoreline.
Was it a relation?
Yeah.
Baby.
Yeah. Was it your mother-in-law?
Oh, God.
I was a good boy this summer. I didn't take any dumps out in public.
No dumps outside?
Nope. Did not do that. And I had a wide open beach every morning. But I guess because the house was close enough to the water.
Yeah.
Makes it a lot easier to actually do the right thing and go inside.
Exactly.
So, yeah, they've determined you can masturbate in Sweden in public as long as you're not directing it at anyone.
Salute to them.
But can't you get everything you need in your brain?
Sure, you look around first.
Yeah, you look around, you get all your shit
you
in.
mentally pano the beach, and then you fucking start jacking.
And then you're like, okay, I got it. I got the imagery. And then and then go for it, right?
Yeah.
In another recent... What?
Sorry. I was just saying line one. I wanted to add to your story.
Was he in your ear?
You rock.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
I was in the middle of something.
You like secrets?
And I didn't even hear what you said.
What did you say?
Oh, I swear this is all I heard.
He said line one wanted to add to his story.
Oh.
Why wouldn't you say that on the radio so we can all hear it?
I don't care.
Because I'm saying...
Just find a moment and just say it.
Yeah, because if you say it while he's talking, it's like it throws you. But if you pause when it's on the air, then we can all hear it. Then it's like a normal part of our chat.
Hey, Rock, how does it feel that no matter what you do, you're wrong?
That's a fair point, though.
How does it feel?
More importantly, remember when I said 20 minutes ago the phones aren't working?
Uh-huh. Oh, they're still not working?
Yeah, so we can't go on a long hour.
What's Mars doing? Probably scraping his feet. What? He's an older woman. He likes to have his feet scraped. So they're soft and smooth.
Nice.
Anyone else ever peel the skin off the bottom of their foot to the point where you can't fucking walk anymore?
No!
Yeah.
Why?
Well,
don't pick at it.
I used to walk around without shoes a lot. And it was a caddy, so the bottoms of my feet would...
that caddy tournament.
I understand how people can walk on hot coals and stuff. You get that callus shit going on the bottom of your feet, you could pretty much do it.
I eat hot coal.
Or you could go on glass. It's like, it becomes very leathery and very thick.
Yeah.
And there's something about getting a nice piece.
Oh, come on.
Peeling off a nice piece. And that leads to other nice pieces. And you keep going and going. I got my heel one summer.
Till you're fucking got a skeleton foot.
To the point I couldn't really walk without... significant pain. Then I had to pad it up with Band-Aids and socks and stuff. I thought I was doing all right, but I went too far with it.
Oh man.
Is that your OCD?
What?
Picking.
The pool is
I've been known to pick a scab or two.
The pool has made everyone's feet nice.
I don't know if it's OCD. Yeah. It felt good at the time. I haven't even thought about doing that in forever.
I've been getting weird with the door. I keep going back and checking the door.
No.
I know.
Jimmy.
I do the magnetic pull back to that door, and I'm like, it's locked, dummy. But then I'm like, what? Did you really check it? And I'm like,
what? Your front door of your
my apartment?
Yeah. What? You go back and make sure it's locked.
Yeah, make sure.
Like, who's coming in?
No one.
Yeah.
And then you get into the cycle where you got to do it over and over again.
Yeah, I'm afraid that I'm going to fucking walk and all of a sudden it's going to blow open.
Right?
Oh,
no, my OCD right now, it's bad. It's the Candy Crush. I can't fucking stop playing it. So that's why I don't play video games.
That's like an addictive game thing, though.
I know. That's
the door being locked or thinking that the stove is on and running back to the house. Shit like that.
For the most part, I don't have any real OCD happening.
It's like, oh, did I lock that? Did I set the alarm? Did I do,
Not really. I mean, every once in a while I'll pick something for a year straight, but...
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I've done that.
What do you pick for a year?
Well, it starts out as a little scab, and then that scab heals, and then it's a little rough, so you got to make sure it gets smooth.
You will get no rush of adrenaline
Right.
like you will as a concealed carry gun owner. If you use a public bathroom and, you take the gun out of the holster and pop it up somewhere, and then when you're walking around like an hour later and go... and go to fucking feel your hip and go like, did I fucking leave it? It's never happened. But
you mean in a stall?
Yeah.
Yeah, because you can't just pop it up on a urinal.
It's not the old West.
I'm sure you've had a bigger adrenaline rush in a stall, and when you look over and that empty hole now has a treat coming through it. And it's a treat that's so fat it fills the hole while it's soft.
All right, the second biggest thrill.
Jimmy and his visuals. I just don't know where he gets this from.
I'm very imaginative.
You're an imaginary boy.
That will freak you out.
Huh?
That will freak you the fuck out.
Yeah.
Thinking like, No,
of course you got to pick a scab and make sure it's all smooth.
Oh.
And nice. I only do that every once in a while.
The nice rough surface of the pool.
Yeah.
This year, because I got it recoated this year, and the warm water. Like everyone that came over has like baby soft feet now on the bottom, but the kids that do have baby soft feet, they'd walk out of the pool going, I need Band-Aids, and their toes are bleeding.
Yeah, because you got to kiss them when their feet are sore.
Oh, no.
Make sure the vinegar's off your lips. Sometimes I would do turkey foot on a sore toe after I was eating sour cream and onion and the salt and vinegar potato chips.
That's got to hurt the young child.
What's that? Yeah. I'd be eating the salt and vinegar potato chips. What's that? And I would wind up hurting their feet.
He's answering.
They would go, ouch!
Checking the door locks. He's talking to himself.
It boings.
It boings.
Yeah. Little soft tootsies.
Yeah.
I get vinegar on my lips.
Of course, Uncle Paul.
Sometimes I rub vinegar on my gums.
Why do you do that?
Someone told me I had bad breath.
Oh, what does vinegar do?
It's supposed to kill all the tartar and plaque that's built up.
You should just brush.
I don't go to no dentist. They knock you out, then they start taking all the pictures out of your wallet. I don't go to no dentist.
Why would you go to the dentist with all your pictures?
That's right.
Yeah.
Why would you do that? Wouldn't you leave them at home?
Toothbrushes make my gums bleed a lot. So I just rub a little vinegar on my gums once every couple.
Right, with the vinegar on your gums.
And on my lips. So my breath is fresh.
Oh, God. Vinegar breath. What a frightening man.
And then you start kissing a little tootsies.
Of course you do.
I got a sore foot.
Yeah.
You little turkey footing.
Disgusting.
Go turkey footing on Halloween. My tootsies are stinky. I'll get them.
You're just a fucking horrendous person.
Yeah?
Yeah.
About you.
All right.
All right.
God. Yeah, that's, I can't, any picking of skin off of that.
You don't pick?
No.
No picking, huh?
No picking at all. I hate things like that.
I love a good athlete's foot, man.
Oh, man.
God, there's something about fucking rubbing that.
I can't do it.
Wow, does that feel good?
It does feel good.
It feels really good. And then, you rub it pretty much right off.
Jesus Christ.
That feels good. Do it with the sock still on? Oh,
no.
Beautiful.
I do enjoy a good thumb and forefinger rolling of the bag between your thumb and forefinger.
God,
where you get an itch and you just go, roly, poly.
You got to pinch.
Roly, poly.
Pinch first, keep it in pinch mode, and then...
And you almost look like a dog when you're scratching their side. You go,
That's how the athlete's foot thing feels,
it's
too.
Wonderful.
I'm telling you. An old-fashioned
love song. Come on down and 3-part harmony.
I was hoping to call him.
Oh, right.
Fuck.
Yeah, we did get his
Maybe it's
number,
in my
right?
wallet?
I thought,
Maybe it's in my wallet.
Oh, was that another golf thing that you didn't get to go on?
Yeah, we were supposed to play golf.
Like the stupid intern that
Oh, here we go.
was going to take you to golf.
Holy shit.
You got it?
Yeah, I got it.
When the lights are low.
I love cold calling.
You give him a call and wish him a happy birthday?
Yeah, this worked great last time we did it. Who did we do it to last time?
Barry Williams.
Yeah,
he
loved
wasn't
it.
happy.
No, he was not.
He didn't appreciate the call?
No, it was the first time Opie had called in 5 years, and it was 6 o'clock in the morning our time, 5 a.m. his time.
I never called him.
How is it 1 hour difference in L.A.?
I never
He's not
called
in
him back.
LA.
I never called him back.
You didn't.
I'm scared.
The Norton fashion love
He's in
song.
Branson.
Got him? Oh.
Might he not answer?
Paul?
Yes.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Paul Williams.
Happy birthday, Paul Williams!
Opie and Anthony show.
Opie and Anthony show.
You're on the radio.
We didn't forget about you.
Oh my God, that's fantastic.
All right, hold on. We're going to call you on the regular line. I didn't think you were going to pick up. Please pick up when we call you back.
Okay, who is this again?
I was feeling good about myself
You're
for a
on,
second.
you're on the
Opie and
radio.
Anthony.
It's the Opie and Anthony show. We're calling to say happy birthday.
All right, hold on. We're calling you back.
All right.
Did you just say fuck you, bye?
No, he said,
Oh.
okay, bye.
Yeah, here. I told you that his
Paul
fucking number.
Williams.
Yeah, call Paul
This
Williams.
guy,
Sam.
this guy's a
going.
big star.
Damn.
I'm so happy. How great is it, this big little comeback he's had? Like, he's so great for him.
Oh, I know.
Nice dude.
Used to watch him on all those variety shows. Mike Douglas.
Mike?
Merv. Johnny. I'll just go through them all.
Now that's a PBA card.
Oh, you got that
Yeah.
family one.
Yeah.
Friends and family.
That works.
SAG. What does this do for you?
Nothing.
It doesn't, right?
I don't know. I just got a royalty or whatever, residual check from doing Louis' show.
You did?
The voiceover thing. It was like $2.90.
I've gotten some
It's like,
from,
nice.
I get some from
Pretty
Lucky
good.
Louie that are $1.40. I get them from fucking, because they go overseas and to all these
Yeah.
different breaks. It's so cheap.
Yeah.
But I mean,
What the fuck?
eventually, though.
I used to get a bunch from the Super Terrific Happy Hour. It was checks for like 3 cents and 5
Really?
cents, but it was hundreds of them. And my hand would cramp up so bad when I had to sign them all to bring them to the bank.
Oh, remember the phones don't work, though.
No, we fixed it.
Oh, we did.
Oh, shit. Oh, man.
Paul Williams, how are you, sir?
You know what? For a geezer, for an old guy trotting around the country, I mean, every day is a gift, and it's really good to hear from you guys.
Absolutely. We never forgot you.
Oh,
We
yeah.
love the Paul Williams. Anthony was just singing some of your songs
I
a
was
few
just
minutes
singing
ago.
just an old-fashioned love song. I love that.
Yeah, you sound like I used to sing.
I know. I used to sing that song like you for my family, and they would love it. Oh my God!
To complete the imitation, what you have to do is you have to get some tennis shoes and kneel on them.
And I would do that kind of almost Davy Jones-ish dance you would do when I'd watch you on Johnny or Merv or
I
something.
was almost Davy Jones, but he was thinner and better looking, and what can I tell you?
Yeah, screw him.
You're
You're still
enjoyable.
around. You're still around, Paul. That's what's important.
That's right. What are you doing for your birthday today, Paul?
What I'm doing? Well, I'm in Nashville, Tennessee, where we're having an ASCAP board meeting, and I was just reelected for the third time as chairman of the board of ASCAP.
That's great.
So I'm down here to make sure that the kids starting out today can make a living with the music as we have through the years, and it's a chance to be of service. It's all about love and service at this point, and life is good. Write the book. The website is gratitudeandtrust.com.
Gratitudeandtrust.com.
What is that?
You wind him up and he starts self-promoting.
That's all right, Paul.
That's all right.
No problem.
When are we playing golf?
Well, you know what? I'm around in the city a lot, so please take me out and promise not to point and laugh.
Oh, no, I'm not that good these days.
I will be, but
Not
you know what? You guys
handicapped.
are so kind, and I had the best time sitting in the room with you the last time, so we need to do that again as well. It's
Yeah, that
always
was
a pleasure.
definitely a lot of fun. You playing? You out doing some music?
I am doing some music once in a while, but I'm in the midst of writing a book. I'm writing songs for a new movie with Guillermo del Toro, a movie called Book of Life. We're taking Pan's Labyrinth to the stage, writing Pan's Labyrinth as a musical. And the big deal that I've got out right now is the Daft Punk album. I've got 2 songs I wrote the lyrics to, and one that I sing on the new Daft Punk album, Random Access Memories. I think.
Amazing.
Yes, I said that once on the air. I was on a Paul Williams loop on YouTube. I was just watching Paul Williams videos,
right?
And I landed on that one, and I heard some of it, and it was I was going to ask if that was a new song that you did or if that was an old one they mixed. It was fucking great.
It's a song. It's 2 songs that I wrote with the gentleman of Daft Punk. Now I have written with the world's best robots and aliens. They're fantastic, and the album went #1 in 37 countries. It debuted #1.
It's really good.
What a gifted life I've had.
Which songs did you write on that?
I wrote Touch and I wrote Beyond. Touch, I remember Touch. Pictures came with it, and I wrote Beyond. I wrote the lyrics of those. It's all a gift at this point, guys. It's all a gift.
It's just, it's amazing that with such a long career that you've had, you are still working so hard with ASCAP and keeping it current and also out there still playing.
Still producing.
It's amazing. I know.
Holy shit.
You're a busy man.
It's too wonderful. And the fact, the thing is, I'm 73 today, but it's because I misplaced a decade loaded out of my brain. I take that. I'm 23 years sober, so to all my sober brothers and sisters out there, and all I say congratulate to them. Because one day at a time, it's how we get to do this, and it's all a gift, you guys.
Yeah. So you truly feel like you're 63 if you missed a whole decade.
Yeah, I totally missed a decade.
Wow.
You're an alcoholic when you misplace a decade.
Yeah, I've had a couple of nights, but a decade.
Well, great to hear from you guys. Thanks for remembering.
No problem, Paul. Have a great day. Enjoy your birthday, and hopefully we get you in here soon.
Yeah, come in when you're in New York. It'll be great to have you on
stop
again.
in. You don't even have to be promoting anything.
I'm going to wander down the halls and stick my head in and go, come on, let's help promote Paulie some more.
Sounds great.
Thanks. You guys are so kind. Thanks so much.
Thanks,
Happy birthday.
Bye-bye.
The great Paul Williams. Happy birthday.
How great is he?
Paul Williams.
The song was good, dude. I heard part of it.
Yeah.
Were they hits, Sam, on the album?
No, not yet, but they still could be. I mean, Touch is a long song to be a hit, but I'm sure it's a good song.
Start playing. I don't know if Paul sings right away or if it's a little bit of a drag.
Does he sing or did he write?
He sings.
Yes,
he sings.
He wrote it and he sings on it.
Holy shit. That's unbelievable.
You want to hear a little?
Yeah, he's good, man.
Can't believe I got to do my Paul Williams for Paul Williams.
Yeah.
Great. And he said I sounded like him.
I wish you would do an impression of a tree and leave.
Ooh, this sounds like futuristic sounds.
Sure does.
It's like the sound you hear on the line to Star Tours. Your shuttle to Endor.
They could have wrote that part a little better, I think. Yeah, they could have done
I would have went
more with that.
No, it goes dun 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 dun. Oh, I like that. This. What are you doing, Molly?
Yeah, you can do a little.
Do some fucking Molly. Throw some glow sticks in your face.
Yeah.
I'm feeling it.
Makes me feel like I'm zooted.
It's very, very funny.
Thanks.
Oh, thought I heard an angry panda. An angry panda or a lion? Yeah, this is what it used to sound like the day we got a Casio. And you just do all the effects at once. Thank you, Fishman. Again, this is the start today, Fishman.
This is not the singing part that I liked.
I need something.
Oh man, it sounds like a Twilight Zone flying saucer taking off.
Touch. I remember touch.
That's Paul Williams.
Pictures came with touch. A painter in my mind. Tell me what you see.
I like this song.
A tourist in a dream.
Touch.
A visitor, it seems. A half-forgotten song. Where do I belong?
He's a great writer, man.
Jesus.
Tell me what you see. I need something more. Kiss
suddenly alive, happiness arrive, hunger like a storm.
Got a little disco
How
here
do
there.
I begin? A room within a room, a door behind a door. Touch, where do you lead? I need something more. Tell me what you see. I need something more.
What would you use this music for?
Chilling.
Yeah, just
Chilling?
Yeah.
I would chill to this?
Is there
Light
more
it
Paul
up.
Williams?
Should I chill?
Yeah.
No, but is there more of him, or is this all he sings?
Oh, I'm sure he's going to come back in a minute or two. Now we're just chilling out a little bit. I like chill
Just
music.
wait, here it comes. Oh.
Oh,
there it is.
I never got this far.
Oh, yeah, okay. This is called disco. Right. Woo. Studio 54, there's 10 dicks in my mouth. What?
That's
What?
right.
It was a different time, Sam. This is weird.
Sounds like the demo on a Casio.
It's disco-y, but then it has this classic, like, Marvin Hamlish thing going on.
Is there more Paul Williams? Where's Paul?
Only halfway through.
Oh, more Paul Williams. Where's Paul Williams?
Don't panic.
I want more Paul.
Understood.
See, I would just listen to
Reminds
Paul
me of
Williams.
Disco
part.
Star Wars. What's this?
Whoa. Got some Laurie Anderson happening now.
This is creepy. I don't know if I'd want to chill to this.
The Paul Williams part, I would.
Well, yeah. That could have been a standalone Paul Williams song.
Yes.
You know.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, standalone Paul Williams.
Well, it's almost over, right, Sam?
Still got a solid 3 minutes.
Oh my God. So where is this played, like, out?
I don't know if this song would necessarily get played out. I mean, obviously at a Daft Punk show.
Sure.
Right. But I don't think this is one of the club songs. Maybe that little touch in the middle, they might put it on in a club, like a dancey type club.
And it's a robot and an alien?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
They got
Daft Punk.
together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
Okay, cool.
Whatevs.
they were at the MTV Awards.
Now what happens?
We just wait and see. It's a journey, a musical journey. Oh, where are we now?
The fucking Hayden Planetarium. It sounds like. And then, as Mars got in orbit around the sun,
You don't like this type of music at all?
the universe is a wondrous place of magical movements and lights and... and it comes back in. Dope beat about to drop. Thank you, Truth.
Always looking for a dope beat.
I think a dope beat
we're
is
about to get one.
drop.
This is just very different than.
Dun, dun.
Some Hearts of Space shit.
Yeah.
I feel a dope beat about to drop.
I think we're building up to that.
It's very orchestral here. Nice, some string sounds, a little chorus. Voices in the background.
Fuck yeah.
Building.
Yeah. What else?
Oh, yeah.
You know, we do have an expert on this type of music. Let's get Troy.
No. We just listen to the song. We'll judge for ourselves.
Troy plays shit in the clubs.
No, he doesn't really play it anymore. We'll just judge for ourselves.
Yeah.
All right, I'll take your word for
This
it.
is
but
fine.
I really
This
think
is
Troy knows this shit.
No, we'll just figure it out this way.
Troy's a cocksucker.
That's well,
where's the dope beat? We were promised a dope beat.
Yeah, it could be kicking in now.
Touch, sweet touch.
There's your Paul Williams.
You've given me too much to feel. Sweet touch. You've almost convinced me I'm real.
His voice.
I need something more.
More. I need something more.
Nice. Woo. Kind of liked it.
Yeah, I like his parts a lot. I wish it was less music and more Paul.
Very freaky.
Fuck yeah, man.
It's not really us, but I kind of like that song.
Touch, pictures in your mind. What a fucking
touch. More. He's great.
I like
love Paul Williams.
Good song.
I could use.
Why don't you try his other one?
But he didn't sing it.
Oh, okay.
I only want Paul Williams' voice, E-Rock. That's the rule of the day.
I need a few more buttery beats.
Yeah.
Myself.
You'd like to introduce more buttery beats
If there
into
were
your
a few
life?
more buttery beats in that song, I would have been all right. Remember the
buttery beats.
Yeah, all right.
I grew up listening to Paul Williams, seeing him on TV all the time, so it's very weird to actually speak with him.
That's very strange.
Because I swear you, me and my brother and sister.
My brother and I and sister.
Shut up. I just talk the way I fucking want to. We would watch him on TV and just, like, goof on his
Carson
singing.
and all that shit.
And I was constantly singing like Paul Williams as a joke. But, you know, it's fucking great.
I'm going to make him sing that fucking Muppet song to my kid today.
Come on.
Give him a ring.
Yeah, I'm going to call him up.
Make him perform on his birthday.
I'm going to call him up again and say, you know, Paul, just wanted to, really, for real, wish you a happy birthday.
Oh, thank you.
I didn't, we did it for the air, but, we're friends, and I just wanted to wish you a happy birthday. Oh, well, while I have you on the phone.
Huh?
Why not?
Huh?
That's a good idea.
Right?
Well, it would mean a lot to your kid.
Okay.
And then I'll put him on speakerphone, and he'll perform for my kid.
Which song is that?
The Rainbow Connection.
Rainbow Connection.
He wrote that shit. The
Rainbow Connection.
Did he ever sing that song?
Yeah, I'm sure
There's got to be a version
somewhere.
of it somewhere.
Oh, yeah.
Let me hear how he does Rainbow Connection.
Rainbow Connection.
Rainbow.
No, he actually doesn't sing like that.
That's got to be his accent.
It sings it like Neil Diamond. Rainbows.
Rainbow.
Yeah, let's hear. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's right. It was on Yo Gabba Gabba.
Rainbow Connection.
That's right. This was on Yo Gabba.
This is Yo Gabba ripping off the Muppets.
No
though. You
shit.
can't have a kid puppet show singing Rainbow.
Shut up.
Sure you can.
Exactly.
Shut up.
It's bullshit.
Look at this tiny
Nuno's
little
gonna kick your
piano.
ass.
Who?
Nuno.
Who? I don't want Nuno to hurt me, but who is he?
Just one of the characters.
One of the guys?
Yeah.
I'm at Betancourt.
Could get Plex after you, too.
I don't want anything to do with Flex.
He turns into an animation here. You'll see.
Oh, does he?
Yeah.
I see. He looks very small.
Why are there so many songs about rainbows? And what's on the
This is
other
newer.
side?
Yeah. This is.
I want to have an
now.
older Paul
I want to see an old
Rainbows
one.
are visions,
Oh, jeez.
but only illusions. And rainbows have nothing to hide.
This voice is a little deeper.
So we've been told, and some choose to believe it.
Jews.
But I know they're
He loves calamari, Paul
wait and
Williams.
see.
Well, maniac.
Yes, that's
Someday
right.
we'll find it. The rainbow
Price is Right
connection.
microphone.
Yes.
So cool.
Very old school looking. Technicolor.
Oh,
look at his children playing their horns.
Yeah. Here's one to practice on.
Oh.
Tickle the horn bag.
A rainbow. I wonder what it's like inside.
Well. Oh, God, how cheesy.
Wow, he's walking inside the rainbow.
Have you heard voices? I've heard them call.
I'm sure that's how he felt in the mid-70s, too.
Yeah. It's Technicolor.
Is this the sweet sound
Uh-huh.
of the young sailors?
This is better than that Sleeves, motherfucker.
You say Paul Williams is better than Sleeves?
Yes.
But I've heard it too.
Come on, Mortimer.
Mortimer. It's something that I'm
That's the tinkle.
supposed to
Oh,
be.
Jim. Just do it right here. Oh.
Mr. Williams! You're still on stage, Mr. Williams!
Wow. How many times did he hear that during the fucking 80s?
Someday we'll find it.
All right.
Connection.
I wanted to get the older version, but fuck it.
All right.
It's a great song.
Well, we can spend the next 20 minutes playing.
Yeah, exactly. Playing different
versions of Rainbow Connection.
We got the Jason Mraz version with Paul Williams.
Wow, he knows how to fucking work with the currents, huh?
Just make sure you record the version he sings for your kid there, because then, you'll have that version.
Yeah, I'm going to make
bootleg
him do it. I'm going to make him do it today before my kid goes to school.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah, I'll take the whole thing.
How pissed would he be? What? It's like, oh, this pain in the ass.
Hey, Paul, I got my kid here with me, as a matter of fact.
Well,
you know what song he loves?
I'm a little busy.
Yeah, no, I know. This will be quick.
You think he'll hate it?
Who is this again?
I'm so glad we made such an impression on Mr. Williams.
Well, he did remember that he came in and had a good time.
He remembered in the end.
He finally, it kicked in.
God, he really used to look like an orangutan from the Planet of the Apes.
He really did.
Unbelievable.
He actually played one in Planet of the Apes, one of the Planet of the Apes movies.
Without makeup.
Yes, no makeup needed. What is this?
Sad song.
Oh, this is old.
Sad song.
Sad song.
That's not Rainbow, though.
No, it's not.
We're going Rainbow.
All the Rainbow. He performs it all the fucking time. It's all new stuff.
Give us some choices.
Oh, okay. We could do the Rainbow Connection at Rockers on Broadway.
No.
Rainbow Connection with Jason Mraz.
I want one from fucking 70s.
Kermit the Frog and Debbie Harry singing Rainbow Connection.
No.
We could have Paul Williams explaining the Rainbow Connection.
Oh, what's he doing there on Johnny Carson?
Still Alive, original song from the film. Paul Williams, Still Alive.
No.
That's not Rainbow Connection either.
I'm still alive.
He would probably do something with Pearl Jam if they asked.
Yes.
All right, why don't we take a break? And we'll finish up.
We could do that.
Happy birthday to Paul Williams.
Yes. Very good talking to him.
The Opie and Anthony Show.